you, and standing in the way is a very lithe and thin and obviously abused pit fiend with a collar that's just
Did my stream
shaved
just
around
break?
its neck.
It's back.
It's back.
However, that is where we left off, with you all staring at this pit fiend. And I'm gonna need initiative.
What? I thought this was
Never.
Jerry, our good friend Jerry.
Also, really quick, good choice in music, Ryan.
Well, I needed a good, at least starting.
You know you fucked up when the DM pulled out the John Wick soundtrack.
I know, right?
It's like kind of stealthy.
We didn't kill a dog, did we? Can we kill a dog anywhere?
If you consider this pit fiend to be one, maybe?
Okay.
This is the dog.
Oh.
He's got a collar, that kind of counts, right?
Not what I rolled. I burned my natural 20 right off the bat. This is gonna suck ass now.
Hi, Jish. There's a party now that Jish is here. Man, I did not roll that, so that hurts a little. That hurts a little.
If there was a party when Jish is in the chat.
I put my roll in, Ryan.
What? Is my...
I mean, you can change it.
No, I rolled a 15 by hand.
Oh,
not changing it.
okay.
I'm not changing it. I don't need that 26.
All you had to do was beat us.
I somehow beat the 6.
No, you had to. However.
Oh, what was a dog?
That's not what the pit thing sounds like. That's not what Azra sounds like. So I don't know what thing is making that hard.
That's good, but
She's an
Oh.
She's able to do that.
Yeah, she actually is able to. She has that feat.
I have the
She
feed.
has
I can
the
make
feed,
any
yeah.
voice I want with my mouth.
I'm not even gonna try that.
I just hope that this
What
pit
should
fiend's
I woo?
fire doesn't extend out.
That's what
to
she
anything in your
said.
bag. However, you have your turn order here. You can start whenever you wish to, Hundor.
it was good knowing you,
yeah.
Hundor.
Bye, Hundor.
This thing is bigger than me, so I can't punch it back.
Oh god, if you
Whoa.
can't
I
make
need to
any
think for a
voice,
moment.
give me a sexy man. Oh.
I'm not even gonna try.
What do you mean? He's talking right now.
Oh, thank you.
Applaud.
That's a compliment
Absolute
right
applaud.
there. Smooth moves there, Glenn. I appreciate that.
I got you, bro.
Autumn
Once
said
again.
she'll take it.
That's the best you got, Autumn. Like, there's no more brewing than that. Sorry to say. I've finally gone through all my Pokey evolves. So.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you finished puberty finally.
Ezra has 2 turtles right now.
Yeah, I do.
Hope none of those turtles get hit by a pit.
It's a tiny
Well,
one
it's not
hit.
just the turtles, right? It's also hopefully Glenn doesn't get hit because
Okay,
he's
with
focusing
math
on
here,
at
by the
least
way.
one of the
Sorry.
turtles.
I already did the math on it. Does a 21 hit?
21.
That's because you're dating.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I was gonna say, if not, this is.
Jish. One second, I'm gonna
I'm
keep going.
also-
Good. It's only
I didn't
going to
say
get
rage
spicy
yet.
tonight
Fuck.
because it's Glenn and
You
I's
fool.
anniversary.
Rage now.
2 years ago, he asked
Rage
me
now
out on this
that I'm
very
going to-
day.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah, thank
No.
you.
No, just rage, and then.
I was about
I
to
wanna
yell
know
at
that.
you if you did what I.
The
what
funny
if
thing
you're
is
trying to do what
we
you're
were
thinking.
actually
We're gonna-
hanging out
no, I'm
with
gonna need my
Hikari
movements on.
here
I
and
can't frenzy.
Joey, who's in the campaign. We
Um,
were hanging out, and Glenn
So
goes,
just
"Can I,
rage
can I
frenzied
ask
on
you
the
something,
right thing.
Tiff?
Another one.
Can I call you real quick?"
Oh,
And then he asked me out with a little book, and it was really cute. And now we're
and
together.
Then a 23
And we've
to
been
hit.
together 2 years.
Yep.
And then we went back to hang out
I mean, I
with
still
our
get my
friends
great
after
weapon. I
he
just
asked
don't do
me
as
out.
much damage
Yeah,
in turn,
he's
which
a
is
sweetie.
fine. Do enough already.
His dad came in and said he was spoiled. because I ordered him dinner.
Almost.
I got him steak for dinner and
Oh no.
a dessert. And so
Fire
his dad was
damage.
like, "You're spoiled." To which Gleb was like,
Yeah, does it heal?
No. it
Which
shouldn't
isn't
be.
even like,
The other thing's
we
healed.
don't consider getting each other food
I mean, the
on
giant
like
fire
special
stick?
days part of gift giving. Like, it's just what you do.
Or the very large ifrits,
So,
which are literally
for his
fire
anniversary
genies?
gift, I got him a bookshelf.
This is a devil. This isn't an elemental.
New charging cables for his phone because he said his other one broke, and then I got him a
Arguably better than the
software
elementals right now.
to write a story because he's been wanting to write
I
the
don't know if
story.
I'd say that
He's been
about
working
this
on
devil.
writing the story since like we were in high school, and it's really
Okay,
good. And
we
he's
gotta
done a
give-
lot of
we
work
gotta
on it.
try
He
to
just
give him
struggles
some
to
hope
get
so that he
like
doesn't just run away
to
without
start the
us.
writing portion. He's done the world building and everything.
I'm gonna run away without you.
So
That's
I got
the best
him
character
like a
to run away.
$60 software to actually be able to write it.
He's ride or die.
So I got him like 3 things he needs, so
Hmm?
he was really
rolled it.
happy.
Yeah.
And then
I
his
rolled
exact
together.
reaction was, "I don't know how to outdo this."
Oh, 2 18s back to back.
To which I laughed and made fun of him.
Well, 18 total.
He's not good at gift giving, or he says he is.
However,
at
that
least.
is my turn.
He's not that
That
bad.
is John Wick.
It's just hard to
Um,
beat me when
roll
I
me
focus on
a Arcana
getting
check.
things people need.
Me?
Yep.
What do I use?
I just said Arcana check.
Kitten.
Just Arcana? Yeah, sorry, that's stupid. Let's see.
Hi, Penny.
Wow, that's high for me. 19.
Got it. Move on.
Yeah.
Eh?
I said got it. Moving on.
Oh, that means I didn't notice it. Yeah, okay, sounds about right. Yeah, that's my turn.
My turn?
Oh,
My
Yeah, I
turn?
have 20 hit points.
My turn?
hold on. I gotta check something.
My turn?
Do you have immunity to frightened if you are not frenzying? Is
Yes.
that all your rages?
It's
I'm
always
rage.
Okay, got it. I didn't remember already.
The nice
Oh,
thing
but
about
yes,
that one,
I
it
believe
doesn't
now it is
require
Azra's turn.
frenzy.
Okay. Really wishing I took Hold Monster, because I didn't take Hold Monster as my spell of the day. However, I'm certain it's not gonna like a holy bullet shot into it, so I'm just gonna shoot it.
That's probably very true.
Um, 25.
That will hit.
9 piercing, and wow. 4, 1, 4, 2, 1. Oh, I almost have to reload this thing.
Wow.
I've used 4 bullets in it. Okay.
Are you moving any closer?
So I'm gonna imagine my familiar's just sharing the same square with me, so I'm gonna give him the turtles.
Okay.
And then he's
Sure.
gonna take the turtles to Grimfoot.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk over here.
Okay, roll me a charisma check.
I just accidentally closed my sheet. Fuck. $20 24.
Do you take a look at this pit fiend?
Mm-hmm.
And just the way it's standing, the way that it's portraying itself, you can obviously tell it's a slave, so it would not be like a normal pit fiend. But there's just something off about it. And you can't tell what it is because it hasn't done anything yet. But it's just not normal.
Since I didn't use my bonus action, Ryan, could I, like, like, is there anything of value in my range right now, or like looks of value?
Oh, also, since you walked within 20 feet of it, I need you to make a is it wisdom saving throw?
Well, I should be
wisdom saving
good. With a 19.
throw. That actually is not good enough.
Oh.
So
Well, then I don't think I can pass it, because that was an 18 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Thanks,
What's
Jish.
the-
Have a nice night.
So, however, upon looking at this thing, just the look on its face, it looks feral, it looks hungry, it looks like it has no other thoughts in its head. Just very scary now all of a sudden. So you can't willingly go closer towards it?
So I'm gonna go up here then.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna find the nearest thing of, like, value, just, like, by pure look. And I'm going to pick it up and, like, wave it around and see if it's where its eyes go. If it even is looking at me.
Roll me a D100.
I'm just curious, is it bound by this or something else? How does an 84 sound?
So you just kind of look around, you see this like golden, it looks like a crown almost, but it looks more like a hat than a crown. But you just kind of pick it up and there's these gears that are ever kind of spinning and whirling on it and ticking, and you just kind of throw it above your head, I guess, or do whatever you want with it.
But does it, like, make any eye movements around me, or is it, like, locked in a specific place?
Currently, its gaze is locked onto Hundor, however, it's kind of also knows that you're there. You can tell that it occasionally flicks its eyes over to look at you, but it's mainly focused onto Hundor right now.
I shot it with a holy bullet. I can't imagine it felt good. That's going to be my turn for now. And then, but, for my free action, Azra's gonna yell to Grimfoot saying, "Something is off." Because she doesn't know what's off, she just knows that something's off.
Is something always off? It's a pit fiend that's been enslaved. That's rare enough.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Azra instantly in a bad mood now, wanting to punch him in the face.
They've just been given the responsibility of 2 turtles.
however, is there anything else you're doing?
Also, thank you, Autumn. And no, that's everything. Oh wait, I have 5 more movement. I'm gonna go over here.
Grimfoot, you're given turtles, you're told it's weird, and you see Hondor run up to it and start smacking it.
If only we can convince it to be our friend. That's what I should have done. Gosh dang it. I'm an idiot. Oh well.
So, I'm going to put the turtles into my cauldron and jump off my cauldron.
Okay, you do so.
Good night, Graham. Bye bye.
Okay, let's see.
Throw him out.
Azra told me something's weird, and that's the thing that's throwing me for a loop. Do I want to try to figure out more, or do I want to...
Attack it.
Attack on round 1?
Yeah, sorry, that's a me thing. Sorry, you're a spellcaster.
I just want to point out, half of my spells are unavailable because I'm concentrating on polymorph right now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am really limited without
Okay,
concentration
real
here.
quick. Is Helicon
Heal's out the
No.
window. I
Oh.
used my
His-
6th level slot to windwalk us.
Oh yeah, you're right.
As
This
well
is
as-
I don't have heal.
As well
This
as
is the
his
psych.
healing is his healing spirit, which is a concentration.
He also has the heal ability.
I have
though.
heal spell,
Yeah, the heal spell.
but I've already used
But
the
he
one
uses
6th
windwalk.
level slot. So.
Fuck.
You know what? Safety first. I'm doubting that potion of fire invulnerability.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hand one to the second one I have to Tessa and fly her over to Azra.
Okay, you do so.
So Tessa's over there.
Since Tessa's over there, and she acts also as your eyes, I'll give it to you if you want to make a. Is it wisdom?
Wisdom's my casting.
Yeah, wisdom casting.
I'll burn a slot to make disadvantage. I don't have a lot left, but there's something we need to see here. Okay, much better than an 11, a 23.
So, Tessa gets a good look at this pit fiend, and you kind of also get a better look at it just from Tessa's eyes helping you out. And the thing that Azra was seeing about the pit fiend, it doesn't carry the same. I don't want to say aura because it just made her afraid. It doesn't carry the same weight behind it. Its charisma is significantly lower in some way. And you just look at its face, and it doesn't look like there's anything going on between its ears. It's the best I'm gonna give you.
Oh god, I made just the thought of what that might entail.
Has this pit fiend been feeble-minded?
Either that or it's being controlled in some way.
Well, of course it's being controlled. It's a
Well, yeah, that was
slave.
stupid to think. Yeah, that was stupid. It's a slave.
You do also see a collar around its neck that is magical in some way. I will give you all that. But you have no idea if the collar is the thing that is causing this, or if it is just made so he can't go free.
So, what I mean by control, though, is not like being told a command. I mean something is in its brain controlling it. Like, has its actions.
Grimfoot is going to move the cauldron so that it's right here. And then I'm going to go right here. I'm just gonna try to set it off so that even if I get attacked by something area, it's not gonna hit the cauldron. We don't need to cook turtle soup. But that'll be my turn. Azra, you have a potion of fire.
What does Mr. Pitfiend want to do? Cast some spells? No, not this turn.
Not this turn, he says. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna lay into you, Hundor.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make 4 attacks against you.
Oh, fuck.
1 bite, 1 claw, 1 mace, and 1 tail. This thing does have a mace.
Oh, even better.
You got a big stick.
So we'll do the meanest one first. We'll do the bite first.
Oh, the bite's
Yes.
Did you reckless?
I did not reckless.
Okay, got it. So that's only a dirty 20 though.
It hurts. Well, I feel like it was a natural 20 besides that.
11. Oh. 6.
Whoa, that was weird.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And you also take 21 piercing damage. Obviously, that's not half yet, so 10.
10 is so much more than bearable.
23.
Okay, you save.
So is that all the damage I just took?
No, that was just the first attack.
Shit!
Second one's a natural 19, so I know that's gonna hit. This one is the claw attack. That one is only 12 slashing damage. Now the
Halved or
mace.
not half?
Not half yet, so it would be 6. Then the next one is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, a 30 hits.
And you take a lot of fire damage too. This is the mace that has a lot of fiery aura to it.
No, I'm doing next turn.
Okay, so the bludgeoning is 14, and the fire is only 20.
Oh, 20.
And then the last one is the tail attack, which oddly enough is the one that I think is going to hurt you the most. 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And the final tail.
I'm just gonna do that because I still need another attack on me.
24 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, sounds about right.
However, that's the fiend. He's gonna do this at least. Though he's gonna walk down steps a little bit.
Fucker.
Hey, you stay away from me.
Still one away from you though. Can't walk that far.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, Grimfoot's so scared, he's gonna get
Pandora.
frightened.
I have a question. To drink that in a potion is it an action?
I believe it's just a normal potion. In all intents and purposes.
No. I mean the one that makes
the
me
fire
negate fire.
Immunity.
Oh, that's a bonus action.
Okay.
It's pretty much a bonus action to drink any
Then
potion.
I'm drinking that.
Unless there's like maybe a few specific ones, like maybe potion of fire breathing takes an action.
I know we did something with cannonballs, and I think this will be somewhat interesting. Didn't we make? Just remind me. I don't know if we did this or not. Did we ever crush up those cannonballs to make basically grape shot?
I don't remember doing that.
No. Then
I know you talked about it, but
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever guys
that you
ever did
had.
it.
That was an
here,
idea,
just
then
you
never
didn't have the
mind.
Time.
I don't think we did it, so I'm not even gonna try to throw that up. Then I'm just
I
gonna.
think your thought at the time was, when am I ever going to be using a cannon? We're trying to be quiet.
Well, no, I thought grape shot for like AOE damage, but I would also imagine it doesn't give me disadvantage because they're next to me. It's basically a shotgun blast.
I would definitely say that.
Why
That
would a
thing being next
shotgun
to
give
someone,
you disadvantage?
You don't want to be right next to it.
But yeah, we never did that, so I'm just going to roll
We'll
damage.
get to it.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay, so
My man's wanted to do
24.
revenge.
It was almost into a natural 20, and I'm depressed by that. And then a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come now, Shadow. Why would a DM ever throw something with more than 20 AC?
I don't know, dude. Oh, really? Give me with, I gotta stop. I gotta reload my browser because something didn't go away. There, good damage.
I might have to do this.
34 and 38. I think my math's right there.
I think so.
So 72.
Yes.
Barbarian hurt.
Quick maths!
Really quick, I'm gonna go grab my dinner. However, that's my turn.
Oh, no.
Because I did my bonus and my action. I got my reaction.
Ezra, it's your turn. Yeah, you're closer to this pit fiend now. Not a good experience.
Did Grimfoot say that
no,
there's nothing going on between its head?
You get a wisdom saving throw. You get a wisdom saving throw.
You mean a wisdom fail?
Grimfoot actually didn't say anything.
No, Ryan. I'm still frightened, and he has not said anything. Hundor looks like death.
What do you mean? He looks fine to me.
I can't get closer, but Hex can get closer. Just barely. So, Ryan, Hex is gonna get to here, and then he can teleport 10 feet, so then he'll teleport to be against that wall. Because he's a blink dog. That's what his thingy's based off of.
And now he's gonna lick the boo-boos?
I don't know if he's gonna lick the boo-boos. It'd be better if he peed on them, suit Azra's style more. Yeah. Ryan's face. I don't know what Ryan expects out of me anymore.
That's funny. That's funny.
I haven't heard that one before. A little bit of undead blink dog pee. What's wrong with that?
If we all needed healed, I'd just use mass cure wounds, but we... Wait a minute.
I mean...
I do have Hold Monster. So would Hold Monster even work on him?
Is he a monster? I'm pretty sure the only thing Hold Monster doesn't work on is undead.
I will just specify though. Actually, Azra wouldn't know that, so never
Azra
mind.
doesn't know that there's nothing going on between his head, and I'm in the debate now. Would Azra prioritize stopping the creature or healing Hundor?
I mean, one of them means you don't have to heal him right now, but the other one could fail.
No, but it actually doesn't specify anything for the intelligence on Hold Monster.
No.
Hold Monster's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Which is...
yeah. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, but I can technically... Oh, no, I couldn't do that because I think that technically counts as one thing. But could I use this against it? So Ryan, this is a perfect way for Azra to test the waters. So this is what I'm gonna do. Azra is gonna use undeniable logic. Because it doesn't specify that it has to understand me.
Well, it just needs to understand your language.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't even know?
Choose a creature you can see within 60 feet that can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it can hear you.
Because that's all it needs. So I am going to gaslight this guy. I know that bullet hurt way more than you think it did. It hurt a lot more, you motherfucker. So you need to feel the holy wrath that just came out of that bullet just a little bit more than you really think. It's a D10. But he will need to make a intelligence saving throw. And he takes...
I wonder how well that...
He fails!
He takes 7 psychic damage. And then... the second half of that... Oh, sorry. He may not take that damage. 1 second.
That exactly.
1 second. He might not take that damage for what I'm trying to do. Creature takes psychic damage equal to the number you roll in the Bardic Inspiration die, and the creature must succeed on intelligence saving throw of your spell. Oh, okay, no. It takes the damage, but he also has disadvantage on his next saving throw. Which was the reason I did that.
Okay.
Now I'm going to attempt Hold Monster. Because Azra wouldn't know.
Okay, well... he still will have Pit Fiend stats.
Yep.
What?
Yep. It's what Azra would do, though. No matter what, it's what she'd do.
I mean, disadvantage makes this a lot harder, so... Granted.
Why is this a pit fiend? I've never used a pit feed before. You guys ran away when you heard pit feed.
What's your DC?
It's a 17.
You just see it kind of just like speed up for a moment, kind of like
It broke
move
it.
out again, and then get ready to hit Humdor again.
Ryan, now I have to ask. I can't use Silvery Barbs as a reaction if I cast something like that, right? Because usually it's you can't use 2-leveled spells in a turn.
Reactions are a little different though.
Because
no.
technically I can
then
make
you
him
can't-
re-roll it with Silvery Barbs.
Yeah, I just
then
wanted
you
to
have
spell
the
first.
then you have the issue of like then technically counterspell couldn't be a thing.
I guess that's true. I don't think
When-
about
You can't
counterspell
counter a
half the time.
counterspell.
At least
in that
I
case.
personally think a reaction should have its full power behind it, and
Regardless
it is a
of what
very,
turn it is.
very important thing in D&D.
Glenn, do you have a 3rd level
combat
just by
economy,
question?
so-
Okay, then I'm gonna have to use a 4th.
Oh yeah. So technically another roll.
It has to take the worst of the 2
Four.
rolls, so...
For a 16.
He failed it. And
You
then...
made me roll a 6. It has a plus 10.
I know! But it's 1 turn of it not able to do anything!
After 3 dice, the first one was a natural 20,
Anyway,
which I just wanted to roll to see because it has magical resistance. So it's technically a flat roll, what it would have gotten.
yeah.
Then it turned into an 8. Then it turned into a 6. So make me fail enough.
However, I will give, because Silvery Barbs has a secondary thing to it of, I can empower somebody, I will empower Hundor, so, the next attack roll or ability check or saving throw, he has advantage.
Word.
And it lasts a minute, so he doesn't have to worry about it ending on the end of his turn. You just have advantage on your next roll, Joey, in general. However, for your information, Joey, I just cast Hold Monster. That frick can't move. It's paralyzed.
Automatic advantage.
However, what do you do?
However, here's the issue. You'll see the issue here in a second, but it's fine. It's fine. I held it.
Well, I had a plan, and then Azra did that.
Walk
I
up and plonk
was
it with Shillelagh.
just gonna say, fuck it, banish this thing. But I was worried about its collar doing something about preventing it from leaving this plane. But I don't need to worry about that, it's paralyzed. But Grimfoot's a cautious motherfucker. Tessa's the one flying up to do this. And I mean, I've already been known for sawing a demon in half with it, so I might as well do it with a pit feed too. 5th level inflict wounds. A 26 to hit.
Yeah.
How many dice is that again?
So you said 5th.
3,
or
4,
fifth or sixth
5.
level? You said 5th level.
I said 5th.
So that's 3d10 plus
4,
the 4,
5,
so it's
6.
7.
Yeah, 7d10.
So it's 14d10, or more realistically, probably just the 7d10 doubled, unless you want to roll all of those.
I don't
Do you even
think I
have
four-
14d10?
Not out current. Well, actually, I'm down.
I mean, there are the percentile dies, which give you another
Well,
one.
yeah,
of
I'm
those.
using
So
the
you usually get 2 of them.
percentiles, too.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Be close, but I think I could do it. At least with the dice I have on me.
Nah, you have to break out more dice. I'll just roll the 7d10 and double it.
Which can be to your detriment or to your success.
Well, I can tell you there's 2 10s and 2 9s.
Okay, so overall, average would mean that it's going to be good.
So 20, 29, 38.
To Ryan's face.
Oh wait. Yeah. So 52 doubled to 104 necrotic damage. Oh wait, Witch's Touch. 109 necrotic damage.
Okay, got it. That thing is looking at you glaringly and oh so very angrily.
Oh, it's not looking at me, thank God.
And
Oh no.
I think it's looking at the owl more than it. No, it doesn't actually understand this. It thinks the owl did that. Oh, wisdom.
you've served us well, Tessa.
Let's see. Is it after? I think it's after its turn, right? Or is it at the beginning?
That's my turn. I'm just gonna move. Whew.
At the end. It does succeed.
Yeah, that's the
But-
one bad part.
But I got 104
yeah,
damage
but-
off on it before
Yeah,
it broke
I don't know
loose.
how good it's looking.
Yeah, Hundo, it's your
But
turn.
and you skipped its turn, so you still probably got it killed. It's just
I
Shadow doesn't get auto
certainly
crit,
hope
sadly.
so.
Fuck it. We advantage. I'm gonna reckless.
It's a good
I mean,
call.
you have advantage on the first swing already because of Azra's silvery barbs.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair point. Maybe I won't.
I'm just scared you don't want to give a pit feed advantage against you.
Especially when you're already not looking good.
Yeah, fair point. However, sorry, I'm just a little overjoyed right now. First one was, it was a natural 20, let's be honest. And then the second one was, let me do the math.
I'd hope you'd be honest, otherwise the DM has to have a strong talk with you.
Hey, my wording sometimes.
You worded it that way, I simply pointed out the fact.
Yes, I know. It was. And the next one was a 22.
Both of those up.
Okay. Yeah, time to break my shit again. It didn't break. What is this? Didn't break. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, just the. Whenever I usually change my Winter Howl's crit.
So how do
crit
you want
rate.
to kill this slave?
Yeah, you kill that
Up to you guys.
slave!
Huh?
It's huge. I'm gonna hop onto its
Fucking
back.
massive. It's about 20 to 22 feet tall, almost. Probably give or take.
I'm gonna basically just hop onto its back, rip off its horn,
Agreed,
and then
Autumn.
shove it into his eyes.
I love that.
But if anything, we released it from its servitude, so hopefully it can get some rest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it through intense pain.
I'm
really
sorry, we
quick,
didn't
though.
kill it. We didn't kill it in the the hells. It's probably gonna go back and be tortured for the fact that it allowed itself to be enslaved.
Well, but it's... All I'm saying is its collar doesn't teleport on it when it dies. So
Yeah,
it might
it's
be
just gonna
free.
become the bitch of some lesser devil, though.
That's not our problem.
It deserved it. It failed.
It's not our problem.
Exactly. That's how the hells work.
I'm more just terrified of what Ryan's gonna come up with next by the pure fact of what I just did.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, is all I gotta say.
Maybe it can
Yeah.
work its way back up the ranks before it's, completely obliterated.
All I'm saying is we need to book the frick out of here now.
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Oh,
Because we're right now trapped in the vault.
I'm gonna open that door.
Can we just teleport out of here, Grimfoot? I have a really bad feeling.
There's too many of us? Where are we going to teleport to?
I don't know. I
Roll
can't
strength
send
to
Blast a
open the door.
message and tell her where we're at right now.
Can Hundor get the door open?
Yeah, well, specifically kick it open.
So I'll give you your rage, since you're still raging, if you want to make it an advantage to push open the door. Because it is a heavy door.
Can I kick it open? Make it look cool?
We'll see if you can even push it open.
Yeah, let's try that first.
Don't chip your hoof.
Azra's
We'll have to
immediately
fix
going
that.
back and grabbing her turtles, though, Ryan.
They're just
Yeah.
kind of sitting in the pot together, just
Straight
looking at
No,
each other.
Or
no turtle
athletics.
mating.
No.
No. They're
No,
male
no,
and
no.
female
Strength.
turtles, technically.
Athletics or strength?
No turtle. No turtle babies.
Athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's a 29.
How the fuck did Seneca open this?
Vampire means?
You open it though.
Okay.
Very heavy. All of the slaves that were on the other side of this door, they are not there anymore.
Ryan, I was terrible. We should have invited the slaves in to armor themselves and grab weapons in here, and I totally failed, where we could have had a whole army of magical items,
Slave
one-shot
army.
slaves.
And you have no idea where they are.
Doesn't matter. It's time to leave.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
So, you guys know how the fire immune ones jumped into that lava?
We're immune now too.
Oh, I need to drink the fire. No, we can't jump in the fire immunity lava because I don't think our turtles are immune.
No, they're not. But I can fly in the cold.
Wait, are they, Ryan? He's nodding his head.
No, I was saying I was agreeing with you. They are
Okay.
not
Yeah,
fire
they
immune.
are not a fire immune. We know that.
Granite, one of them is a fire genasi, and you don't know how far that extends with Z's family, because some fire genasi are fire immune.
It just
But she
Um,
seems to take fire damage in some way.
I
so you're
will
guessing.
say I am gonna
Well, the
chug that
Blaze doesn't.
fire immunity potion.
You've seen Blaze just sit in fire.
Gosh, I'm almost out of magic right now.
My brain, I hate it. Moving on.
Okay, I casted non-detection on us. We need to get out of here as fast and as quietly as possible. I'm gonna cast silence on Hundor, and then we're all gonna buddy up on Hundor. So we don't make sound, because we're in silence, and I'm gonna choose him as the target so it moves with him. But I'm going to explain this to them before I cast it. Guys got it?
Well,
He's just gonna give you a thumbs up.
I
You
could
good?
also just turn me and the turtles invisible.
I actually can.
Although, no, it can't, because then one of the turtles not a turtle anymore.
No, yeah, I'm about to say. No, you can't. Can I just. Can we just go with my silence and can we just run?
Yes. Let's go.
Snapping my fingers, Hundor is silenced, so that way he does not hopefully make sounds, because it's the most creative way I can think.
So, Ezra, make another religion check for me.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's a roll. It's not great, it's not terrible. I'm not religious. Where is religion? It's a 16.
That overwhelming presence of just almost making you want to just give up upon feeling it is getting stronger and
We
stronger.
need to get the fuck out. We need to get the fuck out right
And even
fucking
though
now.
this is a plane of fire, the heat is rising in this castle.
Someone is coming. We need to get the fuck out.
I mean, Hundar's going as fast as he can, but he's also making sure that they're still behind him. So basically, he's running like
Is it getting hotter as we're
You
leaving?
can't go ahead because you're the silence that
I
is
know.
preventing us from
Yes,
making noise.
it is where
But
are
that's
you
what I mean.
going? How are you leaving? Because you are at the door right now. So what are you all doing?
Yeah, wait, I'm out. I don't remember the exit strategy we had.
Well, we could go through.
Because there
the,
are still guards running
right,
through
okay.
this place, and you do still have to avoid them. But you are all very powerful and magical, and can probably do it. However,
Thanks, Mom.
it's still gonna be hard to do.
I'm
Do
not
you
sure
know
the
anything you
largest
need
concentration
when I go into
of
work?
enemies is gonna be where Blast is, or if it's gonna be at the hole she blew in the wall.
I will say, the explosions have stopped for about 5 minutes now. There hasn't been any weird explosions, shaking, or odd happenings.
Again, if it was just us, we could wind walk.
And it was especially like, now that you feel the presence, maybe you understand a bit more why.
It's not down, it's crisscross
Last overstayed
applesauce.
her welcome. Or didn't overstay her welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, I was thinking of something, and then my mom came in, and now I've got this. Because she wants me to put my ankle on it. But, before I put my ankle on it, we need to figure out what we're doing, and I need to think. For a solid half second. Okay, so we all have everything but Blessed's daughter has non-detection cast on them. Technically we could turn into the clouds at any point. That spell isn't
It's
over.
just the turtles that we have the issue.
Even if we use the we only have one fire immunity potion, or does Hundor still have his?
Hundor
Now
drank
you gotta
it.
drink mine.
Shit. If we had a second one, I would say we could give them the two. Blast Daughter could swim my sibling out, and then we could
Did
just
you drink
cloud
yours?
out. I didn't drink mine.
Okay, so we have one.
We have one, but we don't have two. If we had two, we could do that. But we only have one.
Yeah, I thought
And we
I'd
would
use
need
that,
two because Azra's sibling wouldn't be able to do the
Oh,
lava.
trust me, I did too.
Like, Azra's sibling couldn't take my sibling out through the lava because, without Blast's daughter to lead the way. Because my sibling wouldn't know where to go. I don't have that spell, I don't have that spell. We both have invisibility, but that really wouldn't do us any good because...
And it's only Afridi guards in here?
The only guards that you have seen in here have been his free, I believe they're called Illuminated? No,
Yeah.
that is not what they're called. That's the
They're-
Grand Sultan's army.
Yeah, I think those are
sorry,
the ones
hold
that answer directly to them.
on. The ones, though, that have some means of tracking magic you found out.
Because sadly, I have seeming,
Yes, they've
but
been,
I can't make us
You
big
know
enough
what I
to be an
could
Afridi.
do? You know what I could do, which isn't the best way to do it? I have mass suggestion. We could fake our way out of being captured or something, but I really don't want to do that.
I don't think that's gonna work, sadly.
It's not. No, it could. It's just not in the way we would like.
I'll
That's the
reiterate
city of
that.
brass. The city of brass.
I'm thinking. I just need to think. Because technically I can make us all invisible, but I'm sorry, these are freaks and things. Somebody here is going to be able to find or see us.
And they're able to track magic, so...
Yeah,
And
so...
it takes a lot
Glenn,
to
that
cast
doesn't matter.
invisibility
We
on
have
them.
non-detection on us.
But they can still track where the spell was.
Doesn't... okay, they cast the spell here, but I don't know where they went from here. We have non-detection. The whole point is we can't...
play Borders of Feywa? We're not... I need another hour.
Glenn, you're being
We're not doing that
obnoxious.
again.
Be productive. Help me think.
I've been trying to think.
I only have one fire immunity potion. And it would be a waste. Because all we know is Z takes damage. It doesn't mean her other siblings do. It just means they also may not have inherited that trait.
So I will
we
say
know
again,
Blast is fire.
You know Blast is immune to fire. You don't know if that extends to her daughter.
I just feel like we have to at least take a risk this rate. I just don't. I know what I'll do.
Always
I know
drop
what I'll do.
polymorph.
You know,
Ryan, I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna look at the turtle, and I now speak turtle with specifically Blast's daughter's turtle, because that's how it works. It just has to be capable. It doesn't even have to be capable of understanding. Fire immune, you.
No,
Okay.
but you think about it a little bit. It's a turtle thinking right now.
Polymorph affects the mind.
Also, the turtles. Well, it is a fire turtle, though. You said, I think.
Yeah.
I did say I made
Yes.
them look like
So,
fire turtles.
Yes, actually. Yes.
Grimfoot, I need this turtle to be able to speak to me. Break it.
I'm gonna stop concentrating on polymorph because that's the one that I'm concentrating on actively.
There's now just very surprised and looking around.
Are you immune to fire?
Yes.
Okay. Grimfoot, release my sibling.
I'll drop that polymorph too.
There's now 2 surprised.
They're both in the cauldron still.
Aetheril, if you want me to live, I need you to drink this right now.
He just sticks his hand out.
I hand him the fire immune potion. Looking at Blast's daughter, I need you to lead my sibling, and I'll tell her the exact spot where the meeting point is with Blast, and not tell her Blast is going to be there. Just tell her I need you to meet me there. I need you to bring him. I can't get him out of here our normal way. He is now immune to fire. That was a fire immunity potion. Please take him through the lava and get him the frick out of here.
We can't turn her and them both invisible.
I can make you invisible. We can make you invisible.
Where you said that you showed him the meeting spot. You know what? Does she even know where you're talking about? I think I heard some people talking about it once, so maybe.
Do you
I
not?
guess.
Do you know a better spot where we could meet you?
Yes, it doesn't have to be exactly that.
We can make you invisible. It's not an issue.
I'm just wondering if she's going to know the lava enough, and she probably isn't. So, I only know like a part of it, and maybe I can get us there. I'm gonna be
Where
honest
can you
with
get
there's a
out?
chance. I think I got this far the last time. Make it yellow, sure.
If you're certain you can get that.
I think that's where I was before I went in the cell. She just shrugs her shoulders though. I'm sorry, I really don't know though.
Grimfoot, can you make them invisible when I tell you to?
Yes, but one moment.
Okay,
Your foot is going to reach into his mouth and rip a tooth out.
They both physically react at that, but like, Azra's brother's more
Grimfoot.
not caring about it, I guess.
Griffith's gonna put it in the necklace file that he has and hand it to Azra's brother.
Grimfoot, give me a ring. Or It's your slave ring. It's the one-way sending.
What do you think this is for?
Give me it.
I think he just gives it to you.
She puts the ring on and she gives Blast's daughter the bracelet. So,
Okay, so
Grimfoot
yeah,
can one-way talk to my brother. She can talk to me now. I can't talk to her, but she can talk to me.
Okay.
So what we just did, Grimfoot, please just give the tooth to her.
Okay.
Okay, so Grimfoot can talk to you and you can talk to me. Actually, never mind. Grimfoot, take the ring. She throws it back at him. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. If you think about talking to Grimfoot, you can talk to him. He can talk back to you.
She just thinks, is this working?
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Just in her mind back.
That was weird. Okay.
If you're having trouble... Look at me. Look at me. You can do this. You've done this before. You've made it very far before. You have aid this time on the outside, and you will continue to have aid. We will be watching. If you get worried or scared, you can talk to us. We can talk to you. We are going to be with you on this journey, same as we're going to get the frick out so we can help you more. I'm going to use my last bardic inspiration so that way whenever she needs it, if she has trouble, she feels inspired and can remember the words of encouragement I just gave her.
I would like one of you to roll me a percentile die. And I would like one of you to call heads or tails on it.
Do you want to do it? You guys were kind of want to come up with
Obviously, the
I'll
higher
do the
number
heads or
first.
tails. I'll do the
Okay.
heads
If
or
you
tails.
have a coin, that also works.
Wait, Glenn has a coin. Let's trade, Glenn. You have a coin.
I don't have my car wash token.
You don't have your car wash token? Okay. Well, I have a... Let me grab my coin then.
I've got $1 coin.
Yeah, that works.
I'm about to say I can get one out of my purse. What do you want, Glenn?
I've got coins. I just don't have my car wash token.
Alright. Joey, call heads or tails. Glenn, flip it. I'm gonna do the percentile.
Heads.
I would have said tails, but that's just my personality. Reveal it, Glenn.
Heads.
Oh, bitch,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
So far, so good.
Well, we needed to decide on what they were.
It's a 61.
Okay, noted. You make them invisible. You point them in the right
Do you
direction.
have
Where
a
are you
spell slot
sending
for
them
that
off?
too, Azra, or am I gonna have to use a high level spell?
Unless you want me to use my... What do I have? I have a 6th level and a 4th level.
Because I have 2nd, 4th, and 5th.
How many 4ths do you have?
1.
Alright, we're both 1 on 4s.
1/5. 2 seconds. Wait.
Why
It says you have a 2nd level,
I have
not have-
1 2nd level.
which means we can both cast
Oh,
it
okay.
on one of them.
You can Grimfoot, you cast it on her. I'll cast it on my sibling.
There.
Azra's gonna give
I'm
him a
just trying to
really
avoid
big hug.
Burning my.
Yeah, I was about to say, he definitely
4th
gives you a
level.
hug as the touch component of that.
Aethra, listen to me.
You guys might put the
you,
Tayo
I
spell in the
need
Lahana.
you to follow her. I'm not going to let you go.
I'm gonna make sure that this wasn't in vain. We're gonna see each other again, and you're gonna tell me how nice it is on the outside. Just, you don't even need to say if it's right or not, but say that to me.
Our
gonna be
home
okay.
is still standing.
I'll take that.
Alright, time's
And
up.
your sister's a queen, so it's gonna be a lot more fun.
He looks like really confused
me,
at that.
I'm a queen. No, I did not marry Alistair.
He looks confused even more. He's just was really confused, and then he became invisible, and then you just don't know. But you hear 2 sets of footsteps run off.
Now get me out of here before I lose my gosh damn mind.
I'm gonna dismiss the cauldron and focus for a minute to turn myself into wind.
Hundor, do me a favor. I know you should never slap a woman, but I need you to slap me right now.
Wait, Tom, did she ask me that? I was about to take
Yes! She asked you to slap her!
Don't knock her out.
Andor's been waiting for this moment forever. He's been waiting.
You see him about to reel back his hand, and then he kind of notices that, no, that will hurt too much, so he just kind of does it halfway in between
It's
somewhere.
still gonna hurt. You're still strong as heck.
Look, we need her to not break concentration on that invisibility.
Yeah, you feel your brain bounce around your head a little bit, but you're fine.
Yeah, but now she's able to focus on turning into a cloud.
So, as you are escaping, and you hear a heavy and loud thud as the previous lead door that you had all seen in the room of mirrors, or leading to the room of mirrors, suddenly goes flying in front of your views and just down the hallway. You just hear these loud sounds of singeing footsteps as you are barely making yourself into mist. However, I would like everyone to roll a stealth check for me. So you guys spent a lot of time in this place.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone
good
got
roll.
Very angry
Oh, good
about
roll.
moving.
Dirty 20,
Okay.
which is good for me.
It's a good roll.
I was distracted stealth, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
24.
Autumn's a bad influence.
Yeah, because Azra was, or Elda was screaming, slap Azra.
It's like I'm in terms of what just happened.
Oh,
Natural
man.
1.
Hundors are left behind.
I can't do anything to help his natural one other than the fact I rolled a 24.
Okay, so
I knew I was gonna
Gonna be
roll
interesting now.
something. Actually, I should have rolled that
And
disadvantage,
keep
but there's
up
something
with
worse
you
than
all.
that.
I believe. Let me check the speed of this real fast. Oh, no,
300, and the only action you can take is the dash action, which is 600. Or to revert back. I don't know if that's enough, though.
My heart is thumping right now.
How I'm going to do this is you at least get to see what's been very angry, very impatient. Wait. I gotta do it like this.
We cannot fight this thing.
Holy shit.
So, stepping down a very heavy hallway is this massive, looming red dragonborn with just this fiery aura in its eyes. And you kind of see it open its mouth for a moment, and you're expecting somewhat of a draconic mouth, but you just see this fiery tongue just lash out for a moment across its teeth. You just kind of see it smelling. And Azra, the aura that you have felt has resonated, and now that you are seeing it, is the source. Its source is this creature, whatever it is. You just see a heavy armor and a long, swinging amulet of Tiamat that just sits around his neck. He's just looking around this room as you all are just hiding away in mist in almost like the ceiling of it. You see him walk a little bit further into the room and then stop. As you're all trying to get out of this room, Hundor, just for but a moment, you're not used to this feeling. You're used to your much larger, albeit a little bit more obvious form to see. But still in this form, you somehow just went by a torch a little too awkward and flicked the wind through it. You just kind of see the figure stop and turn. Just look over its shoulder towards that torch that is now just out, and a long trail of smoke rises from it. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Who is?
At least they have
Just Hundor. Just Hundor.
Oh wait, no, this is normal because I have fucking exhaustion. Shit.
Well, no. Saving throws aren't affected until tier 3 of exhaustion.
Okay, man.
It's just ability checks.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. That made my life so much easier.
However,
And not
Azra,
nearly as
gazing
fucked up.
upon the sight of this
320.
individual, you recognize this as something that you have seen in many stories and read about in many stories. This is the Red Dragon Knight Tyranny.
Oh, tyranny? How fun.
I thought Esquire was the thing here.
No, it's wrong worse, clearly. It is clearly 100 times worse. However, 320.
You fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was an 18 roll too. I was not surviving whatever was about to happen. Good thing I have that fire resistant immunity on. I don't think it's gonna matter.
You feel like you would have fire immunity, but this
It goes
is
through
just still so hot.
Fuck.
Even to the point where you feel it fully.
Do I at least have resistance?
No.
I have armor?
You
Ew,
feel
not
it
on a creature like this.
fully.
You know, I was hoping that my
a lot of
resistance
dice I
was my
gotta roll,
immunity.
bro.
Don't die on us.
That might be out of the question. Depending on what Ryan rolls.
I
That's
didn't
okay.
want to have to use Plan C.
You guys spent almost an hour in this place.
Yeah.
Almost
I don't know
an
what you're
hour.
talking about.
Gosh.
Are
this is
we
gonna be painful.
are we at least certain that Azra's sibling has made it far enough away? Like, am I able to sense that at all?
Fingers crossed.
So Hundor, you take 70 fire damage.
Okay, give me one moment. I might have to, I think I survived that, but barely. Let me check. Oh my god.
You do. Just barely. As you have felt a heat now that is even worse than standing in pure lava itself. You can't describe this feeling. It's like the fire has gone through your skin and it is eating away at your soul and your holy nature and all the good that sits in you. I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
If this does damage to me, I'll might be fine because I technically. Oh, well, that's good then.
It's a dragon. It's very scary.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not raging either, which I doubt I'm gonna be able to beat it. 17.
You have felt a fear that you have probably not felt before. You know in this moment that if you were to engage combat with that person, you would die.
Especially
The
since
only
I'm
thing that
14.
comes close to this feeling that you are experiencing now is when you had seen Senka's father. And even then, you are assuming he would be running from this figure. Just in your current thoughts, at least. You're not sure if that actually would happen. But in your current thought, that's what would happen. But you are booking it as fast as you can away from him, at least. However,
Yeah, alright.
with the movement speed you have, even as fast, and with the wings on these creatures' back, it cannot catch you in this. And you are able to escape. Oh, so barely.
Oh, I'm so glad I used my block.
However, As you are escaping, you see one of the castle of the the Grand Farbode reduced to ashes, and you just see the stones start to crumble down into the lavas below, and in the middle of it, you just see this fiery crimson red flame that is just surging higher and higher. However, you don't have to worry about that. You're running away.
Yeah, I gotta look on the bright side of things.
We're not staying in this plane.
We were gonna do it anyway!
Yeah, we're fucking out of here.
However, I'm going to tell you now, in your windwalk form, you will reach the Street of the Last Houses much faster
Yeah.
than the two.
Yeah.
Than the
2 on foot, invisible.
2 on foot, invisible in lava. Swimming. I will also say,
They don't have swim speeds.
yes, and sometimes it's against the current. However, Azra and all of you, especially you, Hondor, never feel that feeling of dread and frightened, and you just feel like at any moment this hiding spot that you are sitting in is going to be knocked down, and tyranny is going to be at your doors again. But, and through some good things, you see a Dragonborn boy and a Fire Genasi girl climbing out of one of the sewers, led by a tiefling who has fire immunity right now.
Is that the tiefling that we first rescued?
Yes, he stayed around, and
Oh, thank God.
he repaid his debt to you all.
Can
And he
Azra
just
go
looked at
land
you
to where
all.
they are?
Think-
Or
Yeah, because
did
he
we
was
land?
the one that Azra gave
Well,
the push.
They don't see you all at first, so they just kind of climb out of the sewer and they run off into a nearby alley.
Yeah, but
Get
we
out of
easily
this
catch
place.
them.
Oh, easy, yeah. But at the sight of it, though, the tiefling kind of reaches for his weapon and then just kind of relaxes a little bit. Not expecting something so quick to jump at them.
We have good reason for wanting to jump at them.
Azra hugging her sibling, putting her hand out to that tiefling man. Does he?
Oh.
Please.
Are you trying to get him to take it?
Yeah, like it's a handshake.
He will return the handshake.
If you want a good job that is your own choosing, you are welcome to come back to my kingdom with me.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
At this point, it's probably better than staying fucking here.
I think anywhere but here is great.
Persuasion. Well, it's a 32. Because I rolled a 19. 19 plus 13 is 32.
So you see him thinking and pondering, and very quickly, I will take any place out of here I can get. But I might stay around your kingdom for a while at least. That's okay.
She gives him a nod. There are now 3 slaves and us all looking to get out now.
However, if you go to the house that you were told,
Azra will
upon
also
the-
recollect her bracelet.
there's like a little bit of tinge of worry for a second where, oh, maybe they didn't think that we were cooked, and then you see the castle like kind of falling down the hill a little bit, and you kind of see out in one of the houses that looks very empty right now. Looks like maybe whoever's living in it is away, or it is not currently bought, but there's almost like a vacant house, and that is where you were told to go to. You had seen it before when you'd flown over, but now that you are close, you truly get that it's vacant. And inside, you see the very odd, billowed with blue cloaks and fabrics, the mage that you all, not deaf,
Is Blast also there?
No. About like maybe 5 minutes go by, you see this line of slaves also being let into the house, and then at the end of it, there's just this this fiery mane of red hair that just enters.
Dad!
And Blast is there, looking pretty damaged. She's bloodied, but she's alive and not bleeding out.
You didn't have to do that, but thank
However,
you.
Senka is also there.
It's my boyfriend and I's anniversary, fun fact. Blessed, I think this is more important than anything I could give you.
You can see there was like a worry in her when she found likely the group she was looking for and did find her daughter in it. But you're guessing some of them probably told her by now, potentially? But then you just kind of see her eyes widen a little bit, and she runs over and hugs her, and latches her tight, and you just all feel this room get a lot hotter. It's not uncomfortable, it's a very warming feeling. But she's crying, and there's a lot of hissing.
Very much so.
Tears and fire genasi usually don't work well together.
That's why they're always angry. They can't cry.
Yeah.
It gets annoying. Crying just makes them angrier.
However, they're talking back and forth in Ignan.
I have a feeling something big is going to happen very soon.
However, upon the sight of this reunion, the mage gestures his hand over, and this very kind of flickering kind of light almost appears for a second, and then you see this arcane sigil appear and flash, and this very kind of heavy wind fills this room for a moment, and you see a very mucky swamp that one of you calls home.
Azra's gonna say to the slaves, if you wish to come to the material plane...
They are running through
Yeah,
that portal
I
before
figured.
you are.
We'll give the refugee... We'll make a small refugee camp for them.
Isn't that already what your kingdom is?
Rafuki.
No! It's a bunch of native people trying to get their home back.
Well, workers! We might pay them this time.
Oh my gosh!
Pay them this time. Jesus, guys.
Oh my god. Azra is
What is
going
this, the
to
fucking
scoop
fire
her
campaign?
sibling up and give them a piggyback. She'll at least be nice and not baby carry them.
Okay, I'll accept it.
And then go through the portal. But before she goes through, she'll look at Blast and say, "Thank you."
No, I mean this from the bottom of what I thought was to be a very cold heart. Thank you for coming here, and you can keep your watch, and I feel indebted to you.
I'm pretty sure we're even.
On the Joey side, I can't remember. Did we send Moth Lady and Z already? Where?
They were supposed to wait here unless they already got sent through.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see Z is sitting on the other side of the portal, sweating a lot, looking for Hundor past all of the,
The
many
slaves?
tieflings that are running
Yes.
through.
Oh, Hundor does not look good at all.
Hey Hundor, come here real quick. Come here real quick. I'm gonna slap him with a Cure Wounds.
Tender,
Look at-
tender spot.
just-
Hundor, you owe me after this. Wow, I didn't actually have to use my spell storing ring, and I'm still not going to.
No, what if something follows us through?
I
I have 2
am...
spell slots left.
Here you go, Hundor.
36 hit points. That would be full heal Hunt or Grimfoot.
No.
Yeah, so you're kind of... As you came out of that mist, Hundor, you felt your skin is a lot crispier, and you felt really dry almost, like you were dehydrated. Like a lot of that mist that was taken away is probably a lot of your water in your body. And this,
You know what?
your
It's not
wounds that
oil.
have given back to you, you feel your tongue get a lot.
You know
feel
what?
the cotton mouth go away.
You know what? I'm gonna use my spell storing ring and release it too. So for Blast, myself, Grimfoot, and Hundor, it should be able to heal everybody who needs to be healed.
Okay.
Oh, that actually full heals me. I'm coming through looking like $1,000,000. Hundor is probably not gonna get his reamed out by Z now. Blast will feel better.
However,
I think that's almost the entirety of the Dragon's Breath back.
But at least Hundor doesn't look as crispy.
It was like 70 damage, which
4
more damage would have downed him. But
this is like 68 healing versus the 70 damage. You took 2 damage from a Dragon's Breath.
Even if I were to be down, in quotations, I still have a good chance at remaining up due to one of my things.
You have to be raging for that.
You have to be raging.
Never
But either
mind.
way, Ryan, after healing
It's
us
called
all,
relentless rage.
You
After-
all exit through the portal, and that hot kind of climate that had ever sat on your shoulders and in your skin and in your very being itself, even though you're in a very hot place still, it feels miles cooler. It feels like you are in an icebox now compared to where you were, even though you are in a musty swamp.
Azra's gonna yell to the slaves, if you want to get food, go to the castle.
Where would you all have gone? Or where would he open this portal?
I mean, we have a teleportation circle in the castle. And if Azra could have told them where that is.
And Gripfoot knows the actual arcane sequence for it.
Just kind of depends on what they want.
Hondora's nipple rings.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Grimfoot's got a heart-shaped lollipop for a staff. The mustache.
Zoom
really
in on your
does
token,
it.
Joey.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The mustache really does Hundor some good. He should really try to grow that.
Nah,
Is that the
Zara's already
mustache
got one
that
more good.
Zaris has?
No. No, the other one is better.
However, Grimfoot definitely felt Azra release a 6th level spell.
crap.
They will all go and get food, and you're guessing at some point one of the higher ups in your kingdom sees this happening and probably is planning some housing for them.
Azra's also yelling for Nyan Kath.
There's heavy footfalls, and I'm just gonna say he let you all out on the roof of the castle because sure.
It's also the biggest space.
It's the biggest space, yeah. Other than the
It's where
ground
my
itself.
dragon used to like to sit.
Mind the man-eating plant.
Oh, that's on the balcony, isn't it? Or
No, it's
that's the
beneath
roof.
my balcony.
Okay.
Because it's if somebody tried to climb my balcony, it's just gonna nyap.
That's right. It's the giant insect-eating plant that's up here.
All I have to say is that just reminded me of Plants vs Zombies.
Nyan
Look,
Kath!
Look,
There's
Gripfoot
heavy
Azra went to a
footfalls,
plant
and
museum.
there is suddenly a door thrown open, and you almost see like 3 slaves get taken out.
Nyan
That would
Kath,
have really been unfortunate.
if you had hit one of those slaves, you would have had a serious problem with me right now. Get these refugees some food, get them some work to earn coin, and this one here, get him whatever the fuck he wants.
Who are you pointing at?
The one that helped Azra's sibling out.
The tiefling? Okay, got it.
That man just earned her favor.
He can have a freaking job in my castle if he wants.
You see his mouth kind of drop at the sound of that, but he promptly closes it to not look disrespectful. Neon Kith nods.
I'm just imagining another Dragonborn peeks around my head.
Yeah, it would be that, and he kind of looks confused for a second, then he sees the fins.
Side by side.
And you see him take, like, a very big sigh of relief, probably. I will also have a room ready for him.
Did he say her?
Him.
Okay.
Him.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think you'll need it for tonight. I don't think she's gonna let him out of her sight.
That's probably right.
I'm hurt to still get it ready though.
By the way, Hundor, there is currently just a Z that is looking at every single wound on your body and trying to comprehend what happened, and she can kind of just still see you have fire immunity on you, and she's just so confused, like, what? How did... I thought, shouldn't this have... What's wrong? What happened?
See, he didn't take the potion immediately.
Oh, you're just an idiot then.
Hundar is looking at Azra right now.
Azra's giving you the glare of if you say anything more, she's going to worry more, aka the death glare of shut your mouth.
What I just said.
She is giving the
He's gonna
shut
look down.
your
Okay,
mouth. If you told her, I'm gonna tell you this OOC in a moment. If you say Tyranny attacked the castle as we were leaving, and I took an attack from Tyranny and I almost nearly died from it. Yeah.
Real quick, I'm just gonna turn down this volume, and I turn on my camera even though I'm still eating. I know Hundar's still gonna just look at you for a moment because, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Trust me, being considered dumb for a moment is gonna be much better than the other outcome.
I know.
Agreed.
He is going to look down at Z. I didn't have time to drink
She looks
it.
around for her sister.
She was welcomed with us. See, she probably didn't come.
Blast is standing behind you as the last one that came through.
Bless.
With
I didn't think you
her-
wanted to come here. Did my good
Let's
looks
check.
convince you to come here?
I can't even take a chance that that's going to happen again. And seeing, and she looks down at her daughter, seeing her face again made me realize revenge is very, very costly.
Azra didn't take that to heart a little bit.
Yeah, same here.
What's revenge? Why would you ever want that?
Something that drives two of the people in this party.
However,
Yeah,
Z
Grimble
is
doesn't.
just kind of scratching her head for a moment, seeing Blast with someone else.
I don't think I need to explain to you what's going on here, do I?
Maybe they should have some family time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you should all get off the roof right now. Are you feeling okay, Hunter? I don't want to push you away if you're not feeling well. Hold on.
This is her
I'm
way
gonna
of
give you-
saying, I
Yes.
don't want you in my family, Hundor. You're not good enough for that yet.
No,
He is going-
yeah. You know
he is
what?
going-
That would actually be mean if I told you to get
Why
off
can't
the
I pin
roof.
this? Gosh damn it.
He is
Moderator,
going to
pin
put
it.
his hand on her shoulder.
Thank you.
If you want, I will leave your family. Like, alone. Sorry, no. That
You
was
see
very...
her eyes was like, no, okay.
Z,
I will
first of all,
leave
you're the one that
your
asked him to leave your
family.
family.
No.
I don't appreciate it right now, but then again, I technically didn't help you save your brother, so I will accept it.
It's not even about that, it's just pick your wordage better.
I know.
However,
What's just gonna fall into his cauldron?
Eeny, meeny. The refugees will be able to
Just-
find work, I already told that.
They all followed me and Kev out. Me
I'll
and Kev
leave-
probably was going to go lead them to food, and you can see they're kind of following the tiefling right now a little bit, just as some of them don't speak common.
Yeah. Grimfoot, you might want to check on your little monster.
Dar is...
You left it with a shaman. I don't want to know what trouble they've gotten into.
I'm very intrigued to see if anything's happened to that baby. Onward, Cauldron.
Hopefully, only the best of things have happened.
Andor, I know Grimfoot's going to check his monster. The refugees are going here. Your girlfriend's talking with them. I'm sorry. I'm ditching you too. And Azra's gonna take Aethriel wherever he wants to go.
Can I stop you for one
He
moment?
definitely wants to see what home looks like. That's the first one. However, Hundor,
He's got a great
You
you're
can
allowed
catch
to
Azra,
stay.
she's
You're allowed
slow.
to stay on the roof. You are allowed to stay on the roof
Wait,
because he
wait,
realized
time
what
out.
he said.
Before Azra leaves, he's going to ask her something really quick.
She's
May-
walking away slowly. You can call out to her.
Azra, may I give a proper apology?
For what?
He's going to walk up. He's going to kind of... Where is her brother at right now?
On her
he
back.
is being
Piggybacked.
piggybacked right now.
He is going to get down on one knee to kind of bow in a way.
He's back now.
proposing.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
for-
I'm not accepting this proposal. Grimfoot, why did you have to say that? Ugh.
I'm sorry for the mishap of what happened in the castle. I was trying to save you, not to get you injured. I hope you forgive me.
I assume you were talking to him, right?
Yes.
He nods his head. Don't worry about it. There was a lot worse things that happened to me there. A little cut is probably the best thing.
I still
Also
need to apologize.
Still broke the cage that he was trapped in.
Azra's just gonna flick Kundor in the nose and walk away.
He'll
Thanks.
stand up.
You're really cool, by the way. He just waves bye to you.
Same with you. He's gonna walk back over to Z and then put his hand on her shoulder. I'm gonna leave you three for now, so then you three can have good bonding time. Also, make a good first impression as being an aunt. He's gonna walk away.
Make a first. Wild.
Hundor
Yeah, she is
talking
alive.
about good first impression. I like to buy a cannon.
Yeah.
Can't go
Great
BURM!
first impression.
So, she's going to give you a slap on the ass of Cure Wounds. Because, you're getting it.
The ass slap of Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got-
that
don't be
is pretty brave of her, considering she couldn't handle any other public affection.
To be fair, there's probably not much hair there right now.
He's going to just look back at her without turning his back and then walk away.
You
What?
get 16 more health.
Oh, cool. Am I above a habit yet? Nope.
Just remember that an ass slap of Cure Wounds is much better than an ass slap of Inflict Wounds.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely right.
Oh yeah, I don't know if Blast listened, but Azra would make sure to reiterate to her that she is welcome to stay at the castle as long as she'd like.
She will be staying there at least for a little while. We'll definitely take you up on that.
Azra won't hit on
Foot's
her in
going
front of her
to
own
to
kid.
the shaman's room. Which doctor's shaman? What's the difference?
Azra will take her
Nope, nothing
sibling
there.
to the house. To their home.
We're gonna do Grimfoot's first since his is in the castle. And maybe he wants to think on things.
There's a book to read.
Hey, you can read that book.
I'm just
Is that what you're
checking
doing?
in on my
Yeah.
my creation.
He's gonna go to one of his
so
rooms and read.
you-
Creation,
head
your hatchling. You didn't create it. If anything, I helped hatch it. It was my acid.
I can close the pit and he done.
Really glad it got in on the end of that.
Dowrin? Yeah, Dowrin. Dowrin. Sour. You head to the fort mage, and upon opening the door, there's this very just kind of disgusting scent that hits your nose hairs. You're like,
delicious.
potent, very potent. However, you see your little
Ethereal
Insectoid.
insect golem.
insectoid. Your insectoid is just kind of rolling on the ground right now in somewhat of like a defensive sphere almost. And then you kind of just see it flop on the ground again, and then you start to see it roll again, and you like see like the tiniest like little like arms that stick out of it when it actually turns into that ball that actually makes it move. I want to say arms, that doesn't make sense. Like insects. What are those even called? What are those called?
Good question.
Yeah, but it's currently just kind of rolling around right now. You also can tell it's gotten a lot stinkier. You see it as just producing more of this acid now, though, naturally. So there's just kind of ever some singe spots just around the laboratory.
I hope it wasn't too much of a bother.
It was fantastic. If you ever need me to watch them again, I will. I won't complain. Learned a lot of things from this. Oh, I don't even remember its name. Yeah, you can take it.
Did we name it? I don't even remember its name.
However, seeing you again, it just kind of rolls over to you, and it starts to roll in a circle around you, like it's trying to impress you a little bit, and then you just kind of see it get dizzy and then land on the ground and flop out.
Do I have a room here? I always sleep on a balcony.
All of you have rooms. It's just if you use them or not.
I'm just gonna take it to my room to
Study
kinda
it?
study and see if it's learned anything. But I have to run to the bathroom, so if you want to move on to someone else.
Hunter's reading his book. So, Azra, you take your sibling to your home, and the last time you were here, you were drowning your sorrows in booze. So the fact that you're bringing one of your siblings back here, maybe it's a bit better memories than the last time.
Yeah.
However, it's still not in the best of sights, but it was still repaired a lot. And there is stuff growing out in the field again, as they're trying to restart this place. But not touch it too much that you're gonna get angry with it. This place is really destroyed, but also rebuilt. I don't remember that much about this place. Feels like an eternity ago.
Azra, I have in my inventory my younger brother's ball that he used to play with. I guess I'll give it to him. I don't know if
He
it's
just
gonna...
kind of looks. Just kind of looks at it.
I don't think I did.
Thanks. I appreciate it, but I don't think I can get any enjoyment out of this thing anymore.
I can't even remember our parents through it.
Oh, sorry. I remembered them fine. I just forgot what this building looked like a little bit. And the farmhouse. It's really weird not seeing your horse out in the field too.
My horse?
Yeah, you had a horse.
Oh, yeah. Azra will summon her new horse.
Cool. Very cool.
You want to take him for a go?
She just kind of he kind of looks at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Azra will put him up on the horse. And yeah.
He will ride the horse for a while, and then probably he's still tired, so he gets a little exhausted from it. But he rides it back over. You know what, actually? Yeah, he does ride pretty well. You can see, not the best. Probably been a very long time since he has. Probably guess he also didn't do it a ton.
Yeah.
Your father definitely taught him, but probably still a little young at the time in his eyes. At least to do serious riding. But he does well, very well.
I'm assuming he probably exhausts himself doing that, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. But he rides the horse back over to you. I didn't see them. Can you take me to their graves at least? I don't know.
I don't think Azra's been to their graves. Azra just starts shifting uncomfortably.
He just kind of looks at you blinking a couple of times. I mean, if you wanted to climb up on the horse, you can show me, it's fine.
I haven't been to their graves.
You want to go together, then? Because I can tell you, I'm gonna be able to find them. I just really don't want to be crying over them by myself.
Azra will go with him to the graves.
Okay. There are graves set up here by someone that he probably doesn't like, and you don't like, at least to a very high extent. But there are two graves here. There was some sign of respect shown, and some kind of burial marker. You highly doubt there's bodies there, but there's something. He'll just kind of hop off the horse and sit down in the grass. Kind of sit there for a while.
Azra will take her father's ring that she has and she'll give it to him. And she'll take the necklace chain from the locket and use it to string through that ring to put on Aethriel.
He hasn't cried a ton since when he found you, however, you don't need a high insight check to tell he's like on the verge of crying, but he's definitely trying to hold himself back to look strong in front of him. However, he just kind of looks at the ring and kind of spins it in his finger for a little bit.
But Azra will do like the crisscross applesauce around him, so he's being held.
He just kind of looks at the ring for a while and takes in the area, and he feels the grass a lot. That's something that you notice. He just kind of just plays with the grass a ton.
Yeah, he hasn't touched grass in a long time. He's like Glenn.
Oh my god. It's not even here.
He wasn't even here for that yet. That was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. But yeah, he's definitely, he doesn't know how to process this. He just kind of clings onto your arm whenever he can.
I mean, she's just holding him, so... He's more than welcome to.
Unless you tell him to move, which I don't assume you will. He's probably gonna stay there for like 3 hours.
Eventually,
He-
Azra...
About halfway through, he breaks down in tears.
Azra would probably let out a few tears. She's just most likely not gonna express a lot of emotion in front of him. And if I have to roll a deception to even to hide it.
Roll me a performance check. I'll say a performance in this case, because you're not trying to lie to him. You're
No.
trying to perform in front of him.
I don't know, it's a natural one.
He definitely feels some tears hit him, either on his shoulders or on his head, or dripping down onto his snout. But he doesn't care, and he just hugs you tighter throughout it.
Eventually, when the crying starts to slow from him, Azra will, somewhat choking on her words, I wouldn't say eldest brother, I gotta get his name. Azra Sheet. Who wants to remember? Trash! Not me.
Actually, I can take him out of there now.
Caliph is alive. Chiana is still alive.
He looks very confused at that name.
Our parents' murderer still walks. I don't know if you saw who murdered our parents.
You just know, he nods his head and he has some kind of recognition on who it is, although, roll me an insight check. This one is going to be a little harder, because your emotions are also clouding your thought right now.
Well, that's not a bad roll. You said perception or insight?
Insight.
24.
There is a part in there that hates her to his core, but at the same time, there's some kind of sibling love still there, and he definitely doesn't understand why it happened. He just feels betrayed, but he
Yeah.
doesn't fully despise her entire being. He just nods his head.
And I want to pronounce it Asaya, but it's Asaya. Asaya is currently with our parents' murderer. And you can tell there is like, she is not hiding it in front of him. There is some saturated anger in that.
Well, he immediately is happy. And you can see something lift off his shoulders, and he takes a deep breath. She's alive. That's all It's not all I care about, but I just need to hear she's alive.
Azra nods her head.
It was my mistake we got caught in the first place. So if she died, I would feel guilty forever.
The only mistake here is that I didn't see something I should have seen coming.
He just shakes his head and looks at you. That's not right either. If you're gonna tell me what's wrong, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
Excuse you, I'm older and more intelligent and wiser than you are.
Oh, I'm sorry, my queen.
Azra will give him a noogie.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I deserve that.
Now listen here. And Azra will probably finally start to break into a little bit of a smile. We have to figure out where's going to be safest for you.
Just looks around.
I will need to.
Is here not safe?
I'm sorry. Do you want the same one who walked through the gates to walk through them again?
Who?
With a little bit of venomness coming from her mouth. Our lovely eldest.
I see what you mean now.
I don't think Nyan Keth can stop her.
No trust in my cat.
He nods.
Unless you are with him 24/7 within arm's reach, she could teleport at any moment. He is not magically capable. Now we can talk to the court wizard and see what he is. Or we can try talking to a very large blue dragon.
Who might still be gone.
Yeah. Azra's very nervous on that notion. Because she doesn't have a way to communicate to him right now. Either way, you'll be here tonight with me. And I will be able to refresh the spell on you one more time before we go to sleep. To keep someone's prying eyes off of me. Thank God I took non-detection.
I don't care where I'm staying as long as it's a nice place. It's fun. It's not boring. I don't want to claw my eyes out sitting in between a very closed off room that's isolated from everything.
I just need to have enough time to get you an item, a magic item that will do the same thing as the spell I'm using on you right now.
So after I get that item, I can come back here.
Yes.
He hugs you tight, and you can see the smile kind of curl across his face as a tear goes down his eye.
Now, if I remember right, you used to have a tree you hid stuff in, and Azra grins evilly. I haven't checked that tree.
Now, as a queen, it wouldn't make sense for you to go digging around in trees or dirt, right? You would have one of your
haven't
people
checked it in a while.
There's nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
I don't even know if I remember what would be in there.
Azra will pick him up and then get on her horse. But before anything, I don't know about you, but I'm really hungry.
You just see and hear his stomach growling.
Now, do you want to eat in the tavern or the castle?
Wherever there's people I can be around.
We'll go to the tavern. You want to go to a stuffy castle?
No.
Alright, we're in the same notion. Let's go.
It's just been trapped in a
How did
castle
you even become? How did they convince you to become queen?
Because no one else sees me like this other than you. Her whole
They
demeanor
blind?
is completely different in front of him than what it's been when we were rescuing him. Granted, she was in a panic state.
I mean, you should at least get some really big glasses for the Minotaur then. He's that blind. Maybe.
Well,
Aren't owls supposed to have really good vision? Shouldn't they be able to see that?
It's blind leading the blind here. Do I have a disguise cloak? I thought I did. Pretty sure I do. I think it's just in my bag of holding right now.
You have like a
Yeah, I have a cloak
ring
of disguise.
Yeah,
Azra will break out her cloak of disguise and she'll put it on, and it'll just take her fans down and make her more look like a regular dragonborn.
I didn't like that.
You don't like what?
The fins are what's cool.
I agree, but do you know how many people are gonna point and be like, it's the queen? You really think I want that right now? Let me put it like this. Would you rather boss me around when we're at the tavern, or do you want me to boss you around?
Well, in that case, I guess I'm, would I be...
You're a prince.
So, onward, servants.
Azra will just laugh. And they'll go to the tavern for dinner. And she will tell Grimfoot they're headed to the tavern for dinner.
About 4 hours.
You know I'd
since you
respond
got
to
here
her,
all.
but I can only respond to you. So can you respond to her for me?
You gave the tooth to Blast's daughter.
Yes, and then he gave it to your sibling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When you took your ring, he took his tooth.
Sorry, what did you say?
Can
I
you
can't respond to her, so can you respond to her for me?
I think he heard it. He said respond, but he didn't tell me how to respond.
Is he saying this out loud?
Yes.
Aetheril, hand me the tooth. Azra, like the Good Morning Vietnam yell, is gonna think in her head, fuck you, Grimfoot, and then just chuck the tooth.
At least don't chuck the vial with it.
I said the tooth, not the vial.
It just goes flying into the swamp somewhere to grow a tooth tree.
Yep. Oh,
I don't know
I
why
also
she
forgot to
bothered
tell
doing
you.
that. I can literally sense where she's going.
Also, Aetheril, we have a pet dragon. Well, pet friend. I'll introduce you later tonight.
You really need to tell me all the cool people you met. I need to learn about them.
Well, I guess I'll have to sort of introduce you to my new girlfriend, I think.
Only she thinks.
Azra's awkward about
He
it.
just kind of scratches his
No.
head for a second and just shrugs his shoulders.
I'll just say she's a demigod for brevity's sake.
That makes me scratch my head even more. That doesn't help it at all.
So I just have a quick question. If Azra could have a relationship status, would it be as complicated?
Azra's whole relationship status is it's complicated.
Yeah,
I was
how
scared.
many of those relationship statuses do you know you want to have something next to?
Is that the rule?
However, we went to the bar.
An owl is gonna meet them there.
Is the owl gonna tell Hundor? Anzi?
No, the owl wants them to have family dinner.
Yeah, they will probably be gone for the entire rest of the night unless you're specifically looking for them. However, I will say Z does show up eventually, Hundor.
To the tavern? Or to Hundor?
To either the tavern if Hundor goes to the tavern and spends a really long time there, or if he just stays in his room.
Probably saying his room.
Okay.
He's reading.
She probably like opens the door really quietly, expecting you to be asleep, and then sees you reading a book.
That's probably a shock for her.
She sees you reading, and you're also not resting.
The steam coming out of his ears.
It's not that bad. It's just how to get my constitution up. It's like weightlifting or some shit.
Don't
It's
worry,
all
there's reading and
pictures.
then
There-
there's
there are
actual
actually a lot of
active things
exercises.
you need
It's
to do.
just a lot of
And
pictures on how to do stretches, and you're just replicating the stretchers. So you're in like downward dog when she comes in.
with his hairless ass upward.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect spot
No,
for
it
the
wouldn't be
wounds.
door. He wouldn't face a door for that.
However, are you all doing anything specific at the tavern, or are you just getting dinner and enjoying a night?
Dinner announcing the return of the prince,
Okay.
because he'd technically be the prince in waiting by technicality, because he's not.
There is definitely some cheers that go throughout the town, and you start to see there's not like a celebration going on, but there's something. They're trying
A little
to
bit
make
more
him
of a
feel
revelry.
welcome somehow. Yeah, a little bit more revelry. They're trying to make him feel welcome, and
He lived the atrocity the same as them.
which one would he actually get the closest to? You know what?
Ayo, what the frick was that?
Heyo.
Ayo, thank you for the follow! Thank you, Zero Overlord. Much appreciated.
So,
Yes, this is Bentley.
there is one thing Hundar is going to tell Z before he goes to bed, is that he has a surprise for her tomorrow.
I had a feeling when your name was Overlord, the fact that I actually do remember you just proves when you ask Bentley, hey, Overlord, in this channel is Rebel Lord Thug, who we used to play Gmod with, and... You didn't go by Overlord back then? I had an Overlord. What'd you go by back then? You guys continue, sorry, I'll mute. Yeah, you played Unity Gaming.
It's just
I know
nice
which TTT
revelry
server. What was
throughout
the
town, cheering and trying to welcome.
Oh, I
back.
had many different skins.
Does he
Freaking-
have a response to what I just said?
Freaking being an admin and no life the
I-
heck out of TTT.
I told her that I have something
Master Chief was
planned
one of the good
for her
skins, though.
tomorrow, and it's special.
What was your gamer name?
Just squints at
Guaranteed
you a
I
little
probably
bit.
remember you.
I kind of like surprises, so okay, that's cool.
Tussle. Oh my
You know
god,
what?
it's fucking
Okay,
Tussle!
so-
Oh my god.
How does a bet?
How
I have a
are
bet
you?
goal, right? How the fuck am I ever gonna find that ring?
You
That-
say what you
Hey.
want, and it pops in.
Hey.
Yeah, but I don't know it's there, so how the hell am I ever gonna find that ring?
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot someone
Oh my
stuck
god,
that
you're
into
not a
that.
kidding.
No, I was just going to.
Like, Unity
Like,
peak times were
because I was like,
legit the best.
Hmm.
But you know, all good things sadly had to come to an
I
end.
can't accidentally find it. Because there's no
Yeah.
void, technically.
I do too.
I wouldn't even know it's there.
I had like a really crappy leave from Unity, so I kind of like distanced myself from a lot of people from
However,
there. Mainly
if
Katz's
there's
fault.
Nothing
Love him,
else that
But he
you
was
all
an
are
ass.
doing. You quickly find sleep, those of you that are more injured and more in pain and horribly scarred. Oh,
Mr. DM, sir, because I know my brother is going to pass out before me, I will put him to bed. However, I want to request the tax documents of my castle, and I want to set up my taxes to not tax the people coming in that are making I want to do trade taxing, but I want to specifically tax the people that are just doing trade back and forth. I want to avoid tasking the current populace to try and relieve them, so hopefully we get more marketing for the people that have
So you are
started.
just taxing imports and exports.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to make sure that it's priority for those that came back and have been helping to rebuild, that they're getting a tax relief. So that way they're shown a little bit of an honor and a break.
Oh, actually, since you were gone this long, there has been.
I can't believe that
Some
Azra's
walls
giving them a tax
constructed.
break, just like the rich.
We'll kill you.
Why
Oh,
not?
that's
It's her kingdom.
No, I'm not saying that. I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Do whatever you wish.
All of the tax that they are relieved of, Hundor has to pay.
He's gonna
Oh,
have
thanks
to
for the
fight.
sub.
Fuck is he gonna do?
That was just the
Oh,
main
but
thing I
however,
would tell you, though. 'Cause
There
she would
are
do that.
defenses constructed around the city now, as that was the last thing that you had told Nyanka to put money into, other than making the market complete and finishing the docks. Here's one other thing. It was just general repairs, also farmland reclamation. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Yeah, no,
Um,
Cat's kind
but
of
yeah,
like...
there is at least
were you there when
more
Unity
defenses
ended
here than the
Castle?
last time. You see a couple of new faces walking the walls there, and you're guessing definitely been some new warriors that have been recruited and guards that you do see a couple of more guards kind of patrolling. Before, like, they weren't really patrolling the town. They were keeping things safe around the outskirts, but there is a couple of them patrolling now, it seems. Their numbers have increased quite a bit. But you all find sleep in some way, and you are woken in the morning in various states by various different people.
Dragonborn
Eventually
jumping
party.
on me, saying hello.
Actually, you would be up before him, because he is exhausted.
I probably went back to just more paperwork.
There would then be an excited Dragonborn that enters into your room, sees all the paperwork. That's not the prince's job, that's the queen's job, and he closes the door behind him.
Hey, get back here. You don't have to do the paperwork, but get in here.
He'll open the door again.
Azra will then refresh the non-detection on him.
Okay.
I'll have to redo my whole spell list, but I at least need to make sure the non-detection is up on him. I also would then take sending, and I am going to send a sending message to Nyankath. Hey, you back in your kingdom yet, Nyankath? Or not Nyankath, gosh dang it. Lord of the Lake.
I was gonna say, you could probably just call him and he'll be here.
Ring ring, Andy on cast.
Let's see, is he back yet? Yes, Azra, did your journey to the city of Brass go well?
Azra will use another sending. He's gonna have to. If I tell you I need an amulet of non-detection, would that answer your question?
I have one in my hoard you can borrow.
Thank you. Even though you can't hear me because I'm not using more magic.
About 10 minutes later,
Is it my best friend? Does she come?
no,
Does Avantika come? Or is it Umanov?
Umanov would come because he can finally leave that place since he doesn't have to watch over it.
Oh yeah, he would.
However, he's just kind of arrives with an amulet that he's just it's in this box, this kind of wooden box.
Aethriel, Umanov, Umanoth, Aethriel.
He just kind of looks up at him. Wow. He's also pretty cool.
He is.
And he just slowly brings it down and opens the lid.
As long as you wear this, you can go wherever you want. Within the kingdom, and if you can convince one of the mages to send you to another dragon kingdom, you can stay within the dragon kingdoms.
Lot
Are
of
you
free
sure
reign.
that this is a really good idea? You're giving me way too much freedom here.
I'll let you have an option, because you're probably gonna need to meet somebody else now. And Azra will grab her Ankh earring. I didn't die. I didn't sell anyone into slavery. And I have a very small dragonborn who wants to meet you.
There's no response.
Alright, now I'm going to panic.
And no matter how many times you try, there is no response.
Grimfoot.
Grimfoot's actually not pestering you in the morning.
Oh my god, Grimfoot's not in here. Alright,
he's-
now something really bad has happened. Grimfoot's
he's
not
still
here.
working with the golem.
Asai is not answering.
Has it learned to follow basic commands?
Yeah.
What else can I contact?
He has taught it essentially everything that you will need to get it to travel with you, at least comfortably.
Has it learned how to utilize any of its ethereal bits yet?
That's the part that hasn't manifested
Okay.
yet.
That's probably the better thing. That's gonna be unique.
Because he is out of the count right now, because he is incapacitated, so the only other next best person Azra can probably think of sending a sending spell to is probably Reshef. I don't know if anybody else would have...
Grimfoot's gonna walk into the office with the insect golem.
Azra's just thinking, it looks like she's pondering and she's heavily pacing.
Okay, we just got back. What has you already digging another hole in the floor?
If you were trying to contact somebody that isn't Asaya, who would you contact? Would you contact the guy that we bought magic items from? Would you contact another leader of a village? What would you do? Because our brother is out of the count right now, so I can't contact him.
I thought he was recovering.
Yes, but he's still incapacitated. How would that aid me? I need somebody who I know is not incapacitated. The only reason I said Reshef is Reshef's the one that gave me the bracelet. He also has that small little elf girl, so we know he's not completely hateful towards us, but I don't know if he's talked to Asaya recently. But then I could
we could also just go there.
Let's go right now.
Okay, we literally just got back.
Grimfoot,
I
now!
was really hoping
Now!
you weren't going to
You
say
can
that.
send me, I don't care. It's not like you're putting me in the middle of danger. I need to go now.
Oh.
Queen
Oh,
says,
we
now, bitch!
Yeah, the queen does.
Grimfoot, if you don't do it, I will go get help on my own.
Have you tried scrying?
No, I'm going now.
Azra, we need to know what we're looking
I'm
at.
going now.
We literally just got out of the plane of fire.
I
We
don't
need to
care.
know.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Aether will stay with Grimfoot. Azra goes walking out of the room. And she's gonna go find one of the mages that can cast it that we have here.
I'm the only one that knows this.
Yeah, I know.
Cliff.
So your core mage will say, if you have teleportation circle, I can send you through it.
Alright, come with me. And Azra will take him back to Grimfoot.
Okay.
Tell him now.
You think now that just because you bring someone else to cast a spell, I'm going to be willing? At least get Hundor in here. We need someone to take the hit.
Now.
Get Hundor in here. We are not going without him.
You don't have to go. I will just go myself.
Azra, your sibling needs someone.
That someone is Hundar.
Question, Ryan.
Hmm?
Never mind. I'm trying to think of what spells Azra would have taken for today. So I'm
The
just-
queen says now, bitch. That's funny.
She does say now.
No, that's what Autumn said in
Oh, I know.
chat. Oh.
I'm just unmarking spells to pick which ones. Actually,
The queen
7.
says now, but the queen is also saying now to a witch that is not actually
Part of her kingdom.
sworn to her service.
Grimfoot. I'm
Get
losing.
Hundor in here.
I'm
His
losing
opinion doesn't count.
my patience.
All I'm saying is you need to bring Hundor in here.
Is there a guard outside Azra's door?
Yeah. It's not
Get the
end
Minotaur,
yet.
please.
We'll go get the Minotaur. Hundor is a knock on your door.
Is he in the room with me or no?
Yeah, she's tinkering on something right now.
He'll stand up from reading the book and he'll walk to the door and open it.
Oh, the queen requested your presence.
I'm gonna look over at Z. You wanna come with?
Sure.
Just wanted to offer.
You're not
Robert.
gonna pick up my chance to see Azra, sure.
Is that because you have a thing for her?
Of course.
I'm not even going to assume what that means. That's weird.
Just teasing you, that's it.
And I'm still gonna say that's weird.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know how to word things. However, he'll grab his stuff and then walk. He'll go to. Did the guard tell him where to go, or was it just that?
You know where Azra's office is.
Yeah, but he never said where to go. Just that she needs to see him.
I'll save you some time. Down the hall, you hear a loud conversation going on. You really didn't
Never mind.
focus on it before because Z was tinkering on something. You're also reading.
No shit, blocking
Azra's voice carries.
Almost like she's a queen or something.
Who knows the stretching? What is it?
Let's go,
you're finally
Grimfoot.
here.
Are we already going somewhere?
He's the one
Business
making you
to
guys.
go.
He could simply open the circle and let me go, but he insists that you come.
Open the circle.
Okay, give me some time. It takes time to draw this.
Could
If you gave me
started
enough
it.
time, I'd redo my spells, and I would have it for tomorrow, and I wouldn't need your help.
So what's even happening right now?
Get your axe ready. and
You
Griffin's drawing on the
Fucking
ground.
kidding, right?
And I'm going to use one of the components. And I'm going to use the sigil that I was given by Isaiah.
Wow, you're going here. Oh damn.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
We were just in the fire.
Azra's not patient.
We're in the pike pen
Yeah,
now.
you're sent to this place. Oh, she's. You are sent to the capital of Asharia. You arrive in a very nice room that is very obviously made for this, and there is a sigil that is permanently etched into the ground that glows. And you all exit, seeing some of the masked guards just kind of walk by and make note that you're all here at least.
Azra will find the nearest retainer.
This could be the Batman thing. Where is she?
So the person that, because you know the guards don't really talk at all. The people that you'd be able to talk to though are her outcasts that are somewhat her. Her forces, her personal forces. Let's go with that. However, you can find Zaliki around.
She will just, like, dead set with a mission, walk right up to them.
I was not expecting you. Not unwelcome, of course. You just kind of see she taps something on her wrist. And then you see her kind of reach into her bag and start fishing through stuff. Oh.
Always.
She pulls out this kind of like circular glass, and on it, there's a lot of stuff on this one. You see it somewhere around here, and there's just this kind of blinking, say scarab, but just kind of on it.
Is that where she is?
I believe so. If she's on this plane or the one she controls, I'm not sure.
You don't, like, have anyone that keeps her accountable? Of where she is?
Please try and keep track of the demigod. I would love to see you try.
I mean, I have. It's called, I tend to point and I send them a message and then they tend to respond. I also have the eyeball of one.
Well, I could try and conversate with her. Oh, let me try something. You see her pull out a stone. Nope, no, not that either. But I'm sure you already tried that.
Many times.
I mean, if you're in her lands and she feels your presence, she could arrive.
How is
Just
her
she
brother
might be
doing?
I believe she was on that when she left. He's still in the same state. She's looking for his cure.
On a side note, where's Oasis?
Oh, back to city. She built him a very, very nice lair? Is that the proper word to use, lair? Yes. She built him a really nice lair on top of her Alice?
Astra's also gonna look up at the fake sun. Yep, still there.
It's actually gotten bigger.
Yep, that's a problem.
However, I really can't help you. I'm
sorry.
I mean, well, she's gone of her own volition.
Normally she would have taken me with her, but without her brother, someone needs to keep on things and supposedly keep her updated.
That's going great when you can't contact her.
All I know is the only time that I can't is when she's in that very weird state.
How long till you think she'll return?
I am unsure. Depends if she finds a good trail and she continues to follow it, or if the trail that she was following burns up.
We do have to decide what we're doing next.
I have a dragon to go check, and maybe she'll be back by the time I finish checking him. Also, this is my brother.
Oh shit,
She's
he
just
didn't follow.
kind of like looking around and taking in the beautiful sight of this place.
He's only been a very small handful of places.
He's just kind of like looking around for a second, and you can tell he's trying to sneak off. General Hideout.
You can sneak off, but you won't get to see the dragon.
Damn it. You can go to Oasis's lair. It is this very nice, it almost looks like there is just this sudden cave that is built on top of one of these buildings. However, it's kind of smoothed almost to look very natural. And it is, from what you can see outside, quite large. There is this oasis also that is almost built into it. And you see a dragon flying around it at first, and then very quickly that small dot of a dragon is getting closer, and it's getting bigger.
Yeah, how big has he gone?
And and not suddenly, because you would see it coming, but there is a dragon that is flying almost like full speed, ready to slam into you to try and hug you.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You might want to move about 5 feet to your right, young man.
Aether, go over by Grimfoot.
However, Oasis is going to slam into you and give you like a giant dragon hug while also like licking your face, and he missed you.
I missed you too, Oasis.
However, he just kind of like looks over for a second and smells.
There's
And then
two
looks back
spells
at
that are
you.
like me, yeah.
Yeah. And then he just kind of like carefully at first slowly moves over to like try and figure out what this new person is.
I imagine it's like
And
the
then-
nose puffing, like just trying to breathe in the smells, like as they're
and then
getting
you
closer.
just kind of see it looks like Aethriel's deer in the headlights for a moment, and Oasis is getting closer and closer until Aethriel just suddenly jumps onto Oasis and they fly off in the distance. And then you just kind of see them spinning around in the air for a moment. He's hanging on,
I
but
expected this, but this is fine.
I don't have feather fall.
He'll be fine.
and then you kind of see Oasis drop him for a moment. So there's a little bit of panic. And then you see him fly down and pick him up.
Oasis can fly faster than he can fall, Grimfoot. I'm not worried. There are other things to worry about more.
However, I will say this. If Azra wants to go to Asaya's personal quarters she's let inside,
Everyone else, though, is not.
Azra will go there just to see if she left a note or any information on what she's doing currently. However,
You can
Azra
see
would
that-
also say, I need you guys to watch my sibling while I'm in there. Joey's
My
gonna fall
God,
asleep.
it's-
It's fine. We're almost through. Almost
We're
through.
in the wind down. We got out of the plate of fire. It took us like 10 seconds.
I'm not almost asleep. I'm just
Do you see
laying
how
back.
far lean backed you are? You're not gonna make it long if you're that far lean back.
No, I'm just relaxing. This is my
That's
Uh-huh.
right,
time.
my brother.
Famous last words.
Literally the last words that we will hear.
Not like you haven't fallen
No.
asleep in this
Well,
session
no,
before.
no, the last words are.
I swear to God.
It's just a snore.
Thank you, Autumn. Anyways,
No, we've got this. Autumn, you have
you enter
permission to
inside,
slap
though,
him
and
if
you
he
can
falls
see-
asleep.
He is following the trail that she had
Not that you need it.
sent to you before you went into the city. At
I'm
least
so
don't remember
glad
how long
I
ago,
held my tongue.
of her trying to follow this stream through the mountain of Evu.
Yeah.
And you can see there was the base part that is exposed. However, she found, and you can look on the map, there's like this very small kind of like river map almost that is leading into it, and you can see X's that are just kind of drawn on it that you're probably guessing were walls or caverns that are supposed to be there and aren't.
yeah.
Because this is a very mystical place, and you know that, at least from what you told me.
Yeah, my hands.
Does it kind of show what she... Does she have, like, an estimated ETA?
I'll give you, like, 2 weeks, was what it said. However, that was when you left to go to the City of Brass.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's technically been.
Yeah, I do not know how long we actually spent there.
I want to say it was 6 days. 6 days.
6 days.
Yeah, it couldn't have been more than a week for sure.
It's either 7 or 6. I'm trying to... Yeah, it's 5 or 6. I think it's 6.
Okay. Little less worrying, but I still can't help but worry. Azra will leave her a note just saying, contact me soon as you can. And then I'm trying to think of what else. Azra will send a sending message, not to the guy we bought the magic items from, like not the one that did the magic enchanting, but the other one. I'm blanking on his name. Trying to find it. What is...
It's been so long since we did a Sharia.
How about the ones in Kanobos?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, which one were you trying to?
I'm debating whether it'd be better to... I'm debating whether it'd be better to contact the magic one or the non-magic one.
Got me this ring of ritual concentration.
Which is weird, because I'm not seeing their arts.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, so
Because one was a
Wagabu.
Leonin, I think.
Wagabu is one of them. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing the Leonin art, which is why I'm confused here. Did I move it by accident? Huh. Where are they? I don't know.
I'm right now scrolling up in the Discord.
Oh, there's not a chance you're gonna find it there.
Dude, you know how many arts are
Don't
been posted
underestimate
in
her.
there?
Thank you, Joey. Thank you for stating the thing that they should never do. Because when the determination is made, we both know I will find what I want.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
My post of the actual
Oh, there's where
title.
Hundor got his kilt.
See?
It's me kilt!
I think this is the one shot.
I mean, I have the art. But
Oh, there's
that's
where
how
Hundor
funny.
got his gauntlets.
Okay, you gotta get past Hundor though.
I know.
She's get into it.
Oh, here we go. Here's the Dragon Knight. Here's the Snake Witch.
While she's looking for
Roll
it,
me a history check though, actually, because there's something I
Okay.
forgot about that I told you.
With advantage or straight?
Just straight.
Alright,
Ow.
a dirty 20.
So you remember, she was talking with the head priest of Fayum to try and find this path because it's a direct water line path. So, you know, potentially someone who would know where she is or is with her is Raychef.
I will then send a sending spell to her.
Her?
Him, sorry.
Okay.
Hey.
That's it.
Looking to contact Asaya if I'm able to at this moment. Please don't lead me to a dead end.
There's like a pause for a moment. I'm glad to hear your voice again. I hope you've had good travels, and I will relay that you are in this place.
As we're concerned, how long will she have to wait? Contemplating a second sending spell. She's impatient.
There's about 10 minutes that go by, and then you all feel a very strong magical presence enter into this place. At least those of you that are attuned with magic. Hundor, you have a danger sense, so you can just kind of feel when some shifting happens. Someone very powerful just entered the city.
poor Joy.
Oasis, I think you're going to need to bring him here now.
However, if you are still in her personal quarters, you are suddenly hugged from behind and wrapped up.
As they're trying to hide her own personal excitement.
I'm very happy that I did not miss you.
I mean, you know,
And she kind of is like, she's looking around a little bit. She's keeping the focus on you, but she's like a little confused.
you almost did miss me. I think what you're looking for is on the back of a dragon above us.
Alright, I'm not worried then. How are you doing?
Do you want the political answer? Do you want the Azra answer?
I want...
Azza is somewhat grinning at this.
I want the answer from the person that I traveled with and got to know very well.
Well, after the emotional oh my god, I can't believe I actually found it. One, I have to hit this so Ryan can have a flashback moment. And two, the
Oh my god, yeah!
the second leak, Ryan.
Oh!
The second link.
Oh yeah, there he is.
You're welcome. Again, as Joey said,
Oh, you should have just looked for Shaggy.
Yeah, I should look for Shay. There's the most random things ever. Oh, the Jedi, Jedi hut. Anyways, sorry to distract. That
You're
did
good.
give me some memories, though. Thank you.
you're welcome. I thought you would enjoy that.
This was Specifically, Sombrero.
Sombrero, you have made me so happy when I stopped on it.
Think of
Well, after a lot of almost dying, Hundor getting attacked by a red dragon that nearly obliterated him, that I'm pretty sure is something related to Tiamat, I'm choosing not to think about whatever we could have just possibly angered. If not more anger.
Really don't think you need me to tell you who you angered. I know you that. I'm just happy that you'll be able to tell a very interesting story about how you saw him and survived. Let's hope it ends there.
Hundor got breathed on and survived.
me just screaming internally.
Other than the fact you've now met 2 of them.
I mean, we could talk about all the bad things, but I don't really think we need to do that. It's really good to see you.
I'm very happy to see you, and I won't bring up anything else. I will try and have you forget about what happened. Or at least not think about it right now.
Azra's like somewhat uncertain what, like she's kind of just caught on something.
Okay.
Like she's going to say
Is
something.
she trying to hide it?
In front of Asai, she hasn't really hid her emotions. Unthinkingly, she would.
Okay.
But it wouldn't. It'd be a disadvantage, which I'm pretty sure with her high insight, Azra's never been able to hide anything from her.
I think you have a chance to now, but if it's something that.
One second, I'm imposing my own self. Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Oh, yeah, you definitely can. I really can see something's weighing on you. And if you don't want to talk about it, we don't need to, as I just said. But sometimes talking about some things makes them better.
I'm trying to think about how Azra would go about it. Okay, how... Okay. I got now it in my head how I'm conceptually going to do it. It's starting to form. I'm sorry. Azra's... Because I'm assuming we're getting ready to walk out the office.
Yeah. You're just kind of in each other's arms right now, at least.
After the end of the embrace, Azra's... Because she's starting to shift a little and just kind of like... Body language wise, it looks like she's uncomfortable. And she'll get closer to the door and oh, I love this. I love this. I'm sorry. Try to make this as awkward as possible for Azra right now. And she'll just be like, you know, Asaya, as she's like opening the door. And she kind of does, like, as I'm doing. She's just...
Trying to wave hi to her? What's going
Is
on?
Grimfoot there?
I mean, if you've
If
stepped
you
out
open
the door...
If you open the door, unless they are not
Well, Azra
here,
asked them to watch her sibling who was up on a dragon.
kind of easy to do right now.
But if Grimfoot's at the door, and
I
he
would say
says
Grimfoot
that,
is like the only person perceptive enough to do both. So
but if he's at the door and that, there is just a moment of like, she looks at Grimfoot, looks back in. There is just a very, probably only Isaiah could tell it in that moment because Azra's not looking at Grimfoot. But there is the moment of, oh my god, I nearly just screwed up. I was going to say something, and now I'm definitely not going to say it. And she walks out. Because Grimfoot
even in her infinite wisdom, you've somehow confused the demigoddess.
she won't say crap in front of Grimfoot.
However, she will follow you outside though and look up into the air, and you just kind of see her just kind of blink her eyes for a moment, and you see and feel the wind that is in the air kind of pick up a little bit. And you see Oasis flying a little bit faster, and doing a couple of other more crazy things now. But they seem to have the wind on their side as they're flying. It's good to see all of you. It's been quite a while.
It's good to see you.
How are you doing, Grimfoot? Did you bring the insect with you?
Yes.
Okay. That's definitely a new friend.
Azra birthed it.
Do not say it like that. Please do not ever
In
say it
your
like
words.
that.
In
definitely-
your words, it
Definitely
was
looked
my
over at you for like a
Azra.
second, but didn't. She was more of a, don't worry, I understand. Well, I'll say it's cute. That's the word I'll use.
We did use parts of something from the ethereal plane to make it, though, so I'm worried about when that starts happening.
Dara's never met her from what I remember. I could be wrong.
No. Not.
No, yeah, so she would actually see the new face and another new face and walk over to you and Z. Would say, I'll come back to you in a second, Grimfoot. I'm very interested. She walks over, looks up at you.
He's still watching the dragon.
I've heard a lot about you in specific. Thank you. No matter what she says.
She actually says some nice things about me. That's surprising.
No, she says nothing nice about you, but I
Ah,
can really read through her words.
Only person who can.
Grimfoot can sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
well, glad you can at least read it.
Kind of looks over at Z for a second. Back to Jill. I haven't actually met a fire genasi before, so it's good to meet you. Z kind of nods at her. However, it's about now, I'd say that there is like a dive bombing dragon that suddenly goes down into a glide, and then you kind of just see it stop in front of Asaya, or Oasis. Not yet. Oasis stop in front of Asaya.
Now that Oasis is on the ground, and he's gonna look at her. Sorry, I was told to watch the dragon.
You were watching the dragon? I was watching the child on the dragon.
They were in the same area.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were trying to watch to make sure they stayed in the same area.
Exactly.
So by watching the dragon, you were neglecting the more important thing.
Are you really trying to twist my words right now?
Of course, it's literally my job.
Everyone's job is to do that to me.
Well, then get better about not allowing people to do it.
No offense,
But
fair.
you did make friends with a witch and a bard. Now, I'm not saying that they aren't good people, however,
Which?
they are very tricky people.
They have tongues as sharp as axes.
Aw, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said,
He just
Hondor.
complimented me. I don't like it. Stop that.
Oh, Hondor. What a cutie.
Thanks.
Saya will kneel down though and kind of give Oasis a ruffle on his head. Kind of lean over and whisper something into his ear. Kind of see him get excited and run off. So, just I don't know if I should be going out on a limb here, but I'm gonna guess you're Azra's brother. Because only you can cause as much chaos as she could. Kind of like looks up.
Too accurate.
Yeah, that's me. You look pretty cool. Is it true that you're like dating her? And
You don't have to
you kind of see Asaya look down at him, look back at you, look back at him again. Did she use those words? He kind of just looks back at you, unsure of what he should do. To go find Oasis later. And he runs off quickly. Well, since you're here, I guess I should invite you all for... Oh, actually, breakfast, yes.
You know, we actually haven't celebrated our victory yet, you.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? I was contemplating something.
Murder?
No.
Good call.
Oh my gosh. You think I instantly would resort into murder?
Something close to it. Murder with words, maybe.
Honestly, I still don't know what to put past you. Especially with this weird vibe you've got going on right now.
What are you talking about?
I think it's called happiness, which is weird to see from you.
I should kill
Not to
both
say
of
that-
you and
not
not
to s-
question a thing.
I mean, not to say that we don't like it. Believe me, it's a fresh pace.
Hi, Roman! Thank you for the work! I would love to kill you both right now.
I bet you would. But you don't want to get blood here. Well, blood on this nice ground.
We can worry about you killing us after we decide what we're doing next. Which comes after we celebrate succeeding on what we just did.
You're both ridiculous is what you are.
Yeah.
You should tell me about it, though. I'm sure that you've got quite a story to tell, other than the bits I've heard.
Also, you should really tell her to cut back on the alcohol in stressful situations.
I quite literally just said her sibling causes as much chaos as her, and I could never hope... Never mind.
Grimfoot,
Yes.
don't
I told
open
you
a
I'd
can
tell
of
her.
worm you cannot handle.
Oh, by the way, Hundor, and Grimfoot's gonna hold out the bottle of booze he took from Hundor.
Thanks.
I owe you this back, and you better not have lost my tapestry.
You want me to show you I still have it?
No, that thing's well. This might actually be the place to look into it.
I will kill you, Grimfoot.
But
You-
first, let's let Azra have some reunion
R&R.
time. I mean, we're eating breakfast. I'm just assuming she's gonna like share a seat with her or something.
What are you talking about? She is my seat.
My words exactly.
But at least say throne and make it sound fancy.
Hundar is trying not to snicker right
you
now.
are way better than just any throne.
However, I think that is where I shall end the session, with you all having a nice breakfast and leaving it there. We
Regaling
will
the tale.
pick up in Asharia the next time. If you would like her to look at magical items, you could do that.
Hand her the loot that I have no clue what it does.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna do that actually. 'Cause you didn't say you attuned to it, so I didn't know if you did.
She hasn't yet.
The
She hasn't had the
Dreamweave,
time. She was with her sibling and then
tapestry.
did paperwork.
Trust me, because I'm gonna be switching out an attunement. I'm gonna be dropping the spell canceling ring, and I'm gonna attune to that Tome of Ephemeral Radiance. But I haven't done it
No.
yet.
You
Because
guys
I know
are gonna
that
find out what that book does, what the eye does, and what the loot does.
The book?
Actually,
the Tome of Ephemeral Radiance.
Oh, you're right.
Grimfoot has.
yeah, you will. Well, you'll find out some stuff about tapestry.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
I don't know how the rolls are gonna go, but one of her forms has seen it. I'll give you that.
It's just whether we can actually.
And if she remembers that.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is I fucking locked on to that fucking Dreamweave thing, and I was like, out of anything in this vault, that's what I want.
All I'm saying is Grimfoot chose the best time for Azra to get out of something she didn't need to say.
Man, I should have just stood invisible right there.
All I'm saying.
I'm just saying, Grimfoot can notice that even if she tries to act normal, he can tell Azra's happier.
Oh, I'm not saying he can't tell. I'm just saying Azra's never gonna own up to anything.
No. Azra say she's happy? That's absurd.
Like, that'll just never happen.
I honestly was just gonna banish the Pit Fiend and deal with Bless's daughter not being polymorphed anymore. But that hold monster succeeded, and I saw 5th level inflict wounds.
There's a couple of ways you guys could have solved the 15th fight. Killing it was one of them. Didn't think you all would do that, honestly. I thought you would either try and bind it and escape while it was binded, or
I
try and dispel if you found out that it was feeble-minded.
which I figured out it was feeble-minded. I had 1 4th level slot, 2 5th level slots left, and then 2 2nd levels. That's it. That's all I had. Well, no, I had 2 5th levels because I used one of them to inflict wounds at.
Yeah, sawed it in half with 100 damage on an inflict wounds.
Dude, that spell scales well. Especially if you use it on an auto crit.
Yeah, wait, sorry, 100 and... what was it?
9.
Like,
109.
109 damage, yeah.
Sadly, Witch's Touch doesn't double because it's not a dice roll. But I get to add my Wisdom modifier to my touch spells. So...
You guys killed that thing fast, though. I did not expect you all to kill it that fast. I mean, I know the hold monster did it really fast. You guys bloodied that thing within 1 turn? Like, that's still pretty crazy.
Hey,
Crazy,
yeah,
man,
my only attack against it was that inflict wounds. All the rest of the damage came from those 2.
Hi.
I was too busy trying
I
to
literally
protect
did
you.
little to no damage. I shot one gunshot at it, and then held monster.
Yeah. But it worked.
Turn on a
And
kid.
yeah, by the way, Feeble Mind does not affect wisdom at all. It's only charisma and intelligence.